we're gonna start off to where we was at when I was just telling you guys I was gonna give you some other news on Dogecoin. At least we got the good news about NASA and Elon Musk winning that SpaceX program. That's really going to do good for Tesla because when people think of Elon Musk, they think of Tesla right away, not knowing that the guy is famous for starting up PayPal, for numerous other things than Tesla. You know what I'm saying? The guy's actually a genius. So that's a concept we need to look forward to. Now I know everybody yesterday, yesterday was looking forward to Doge Day because Doge supposedly was supposed to hit the moon and hit 69.70 cents. But you know, when you have so much hype around something, of course something like that's going to happen. Doge actually dropped 21% yesterday, and I've been waiting for it to go back up. I actually been pumping and dumping, so I haven't lost too much. I really only got a little bit of money in Doge. It's still fluctuating around the 30 mark, so it's a good thing because you would think that Doge would have crashed harder than it did. You know, we only lost about 10 cents. If you guys remember, Doge hit a high of 44 cents or 43 cents. So we are not out of the game yet. If you notice, it's been fluctuating up and down. So don't get sad. Don't be sad about Dogecoin. Dogecoin is still on the map, and cryptocurrency overall is still looking good. Now let's get back to these pandemic closures that I was just talking about before we got off. If you guys know, the pandemic has caused over 200,000 small businesses to close, mostly barbershops, nail shops, and a lot of other places. Because if you go a lot of places, a lot of hiring signs out, the CVS's. I don't think I've walked into a place that don't have a hiring sign up right now. So that's something positive to look for. Now I was telling you guys before, it looks like U.S. is reopening right now. Now that's what I was afraid of in the market because I felt like when U.S. Started to reopen this past month, I think maybe a lot of places want to open up. I was saying that the stock market might eventually crash doing something like that. Just case in point, Netflix last year in the first quarter had 15 million new subscribers. But now that the economy is opening up, Netflix is down to 3.9 million new subscribers, which is actually bad for such a big company like that. And it's going to weigh on the S&P 500 today, specifically the NASDAQ. So we're going to see what's going to happen when the market opens up in what is it, 15 minutes. We're going to find out how the market is doing. But the pre-market is not looking really good for a lot of stocks. I don't know how many people in here are holding stocks, but yeah, it's looking real gloomy right now. What you think about what's going on in the market, Sil?
Well, as far as Dogecoin, shouldn't nobody be complaining about Dogecoin? Because
Doge,
I was up and then I lost 40,000. So I'm not really like sweating it or mad. It's just it is what it is. I got greedy. I got caught up in. I almost got to like a $500,000 Doge. So I was like, I'm just stuck
listen,
where
man,
I'm at.
it's not
I'm
over
like
yet,
stuck
man.
like you, like Sasonics, but at the same time, it is what it is. I mean, you gonna praise, when you up, and you gonna praise when you down. But long as you know that, like yesterday, I had like a testimony. Like, wait a minute, why
Hey,
am I constantly looking at this damn Dogecoin? I know for a fact. I know for a
Dogecoin,
fact May is around the corner. So, like I was telling everybody, May is gonna be a big payday anyway. Every month is a big payday for Dogecoin. We just had like more news for Dogecoin, but statistically, every month around that week, that first week, it will be like a huge explosion. So I'm just gonna have to wait and see. As far as the stock market go, I don't even look at that, man. I'm doing plays for long plays.
yeah, but
The
we
only
gotta
thing
we
I'm
gotta touch
doing,
we gotta
the
touch
on,
on the stock market, man, because of what's going on. Like, I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie to you, man. How many of y'all are still stuck in the stock market waiting for it to go back up? I know everybody looking at the growth stocks, like what is going on with Sensonic? What's going on with ZOM? What's going on? A lot of us got caught up in those stocks, you know, that marijuana, SNDL, sundial growers, and all that. Everybody got caught up in that stuff. If you look at it, that stuff is trading lower than a dollar right now. And you got to
you
look
got
at the
to
market
think
as a
about
whole.
what's actually happening right now. People are building, rebuilding. They they purchasing cheaper houses to fix those up so they can be rent free. Like you gotta only invest in the stuff that's happening now if you want to make some money. Like only thing I'm doing now are option plays. That's the only thing I'm doing. That's the only thing that you can do to make some money. Like you can still put money in your 401k and put stuff like buy Tesla, buy stuff for the long plays. They restructuring right now. Like I don't see the economy. Like I was telling the lady at the bar and she kind of got mad. Like I really don't see the economy really turning around to 2022. And
Man,
that's just
that's
that's
kind of
far off.
scary for a lot of people, man. You know,
Yeah, I
because
mean, it is scary, but at the same time, man, we America has to be like GE. Like it had to rebuild. Now look at GE. GE started off like they were as low as $4. They was like considered a penny stock.
yeah, but
They were like,
what do you tell all the new investors and the people that's in the game right now? What what do they have to look forward to? Because the stock market crashing right now, I'm telling you, it scared off a lot of new people and new investors that's ready to jump in. Like this is like the worst time that you can have a stock market crash because you see what's going on in cryptocurrency. You see all the people that's interested and want to learn and get in. Now they scared away because they first experience in the stock market was getting in and watching your money go down. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
well,
About two, three
to
years
be
ago,
honest with you,
yeah.
Dogecoin. I mean, like the meme stocks is really killing the overall statistically how to really do and play the stock market. So it's like the reason why all the crypto went down, but Dogecoin, because everybody had a complete sell off and wanted to stock up on Dogecoin, which I understand, but that's a disruptive new strategy. Like there need to be rules in place in America for such new strategies. And to be honest with you, everybody grouping up. So
Whoa,
it's
wait a minute.
like I
So
said,
you saying cryptos need to be regulated? That's what you're trying to say?
I'm just saying how people are totally like getting together, manipulating the market. It's almost like a pyramid scheme, an unstoppable pyramid scheme. I keep telling everybody, like
Well, yeah.
GameStop, AME, like they fucked up so many stocks just off like because all the attention went to them, like all the FDA approvals. People normally eat like that, like especially on the option game.
Like what
But
is going on? I'm looking at it at like this. So companies are getting good news. They finding out, you know what I'm saying, quarterly on are up. Stock market continues to go down. I think the scarcity of what these hedge funds are doing, because a lot of them are selling out. I think $5.2 billion have left the market last week. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these hedge funds are selling and they making the stocks go down. But you know what? It's having an inverse effect on the market because a lot of people have what you call margin calls, which that's borrowed money that they're using to invest with. All those margin calls are coming due because the market continues to go down. And when those margin calls come, everybody has to sell stocks at a low price to cover for the banks. So that's really, 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 really weighing on the market as well. So you remember, listen, I know you guys are seeing a red sea right now across stocks. So if stocks go down, a lot of people have borrowed money called margin. And that margin, if you get below a certain amount, it depends on what you borrow. It it destroys, you know what I'm saying, the market because a lot of people have those margin calls because they want their money. Say you borrow $3,000 and the stocks that you have went down. You know what I'm saying? You have to account for that money. So now what they do to account for that money is they sell the stocks that you bought, the ones that are going down at a much lower price than you bought them to cover the cost of your margin calls, which really hurts the market overall as well because it's a shit ton of investors who are professionals who have margin, and people not realizing that has a effect on the market as well. So if you're seeing all of that red, just know that it's like a trickle effect. So one thing happens, then it's inflation, then it's margin calls, then it's news, negative news, And then you have just what Silk was talking about is these meme stocks. These meme stocks and this hype, all of that bullshit, it really hurts the market because guess what? People sell that stuff and go to buy Dogecoin. They go to buy Bitcoin. They go to buy Ethereum. If you guys have been noticing, Dogecoin did a little dive, but you look at the other cryptocurrencies, they actually up. Ethereum, Litecoin, everything around Dogecoin is going up. But Dogecoin, I'm still proud of Dogecoin because it stayed in the game. It stayed around 30 cents. Now, we could have been looking at a crazy plummet, but we actually not. You know what I'm saying? Surprisingly, Dogecoin is still there, fluctuating between 30 cents and 35 cents, which is actually a good thing. So if you in here right now, just know, stay positive. Don't worry about this open Red Sea. It's actually a buying season, but I want to see where the bottom is. I don't know where the bottom in stocks is right now because it seems like everything continues to go down right now. So I want to see where the bottom is.
Dogecoin, I went from generating 100K of pros to seeing it pop all the way down. When it went past 35, I expected it to go down to 25. So that kind of shocked me when Dogecoin got back to 31. So I am proud that Dogecoin got back to 31. So that's like the new bottom right now. Instead of 25 cents, it was like 30, 31 cents.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Who in here hasn't stayed positive and actually been selling their stocks? Who in here has actually sold out and you lost all hope in the stock market? I'm so tired. I've been hearing so many people like, I'm losing faith. I'm going to sell. I always told you guys on this show, you only lose that money when you sell for a loss. Too many people go off of emotion in the stock market. Soon as it go down and get red for a couple months or a year, people go crazy. It's ways of making money when the market go down too. You just got to know how to play stock options. Now, unfortunately,
the thing is, man, like you said, it's a lot of new investors that don't have education. Like right now, I know you fearing the stock market, but really, as a beginner, this is your time to make a lot of money in the stock market because you getting gains off all these low discounted Tesla prices. Like if you ask yourself, if Tesla at 700, even if Tesla at 700 right now, you will be dying to buy this stock right now, like last December. So that's why I'm saying, like, jump on these plays. Don't be afraid because it's going down. Jump on these plays because what goes down eventually got to go up. We did have the greatest bull run that ever was seen. Like in 2 months, I've literally double, quadruple my initial 401k investment in 2 months. So there got to be a bear run. This is the bear run.
Hey.
But I mean, it's gonna come back up. You just gotta position yourself, grind, still work, position yourself and grind, and put in on long, smart plays.
Look, it's just like right. I was giving you guys news about Netflix earlier. I said Netflix had 15 million new subscribers last year. This year in the first quarter, they just reported yesterday, which was bad news. They only had 3.9 million new subscribers. That type of news, you take that type of news and you use it to your advantage. Guess what? Netflix stock price is probably going to drop. That's when you get into those big companies, when they have big drops like that. Tesla dropped a little bit, but you see what Tesla is doing too. Like you take this news and you use it to your advantage. You know, that's why we give you the financial news in the beginning of the show, because you're gonna see what's going on with that stock. At least take into your own mind and see what you want to do with it and get in. Wait, let's get these first couple of messages.
As far as Netflix, if you think about what they're doing, they really don't have shit on their shows. Like,
but
all
the pandemic
old shit.
Up.
The Disney. Pandemic. No, I mean, the pandemic really didn't mess it up. You really supposed to go up on Netflix, but really, like I was saying, Netflix are losing all their shows. They lost Disney. HBO Max is killing the game right now. So that's
No,
why they losing.
well,
They instead of doing new Netflix original movies, they trying to sign up some bullshit. So
hey,
they
you know
really
what
got to
though?
be a step ahead. Like that's
You
just
right,
poor management.
you right about that. But one thing we forgetting is when the pandemic hit, what else happened? You couldn't do shows. You couldn't do because everybody was scared of the COVID, right? So you
Yeah, yeah,
couldn't
you're
do
right. You're right.
production went to hell for a lot of people. HBO Max is winning because they simply went to the theaters with movies and like, hey, we're gonna offer it on our service site for 30 days while it's out in the theaters. That's why they changed the game. Netflix changed the game when they started signing actors to 10 contracts. Remember they gave Adam Sandler like $200-300 million and people was calling him stupid. Why would you give him that? Adam Sandler made his money back quadruple times for Netflix. And guess what? They got a shitload of other stars who followed the same thing, and the industry didn't like it. But that's a whole nother story. And let's get to these messages. So
Holla, JVO TV, how you doing? So yeah, I pulled out a Doge when it was like 40. It was like 2 a.m. before 420 or 1 a.m. It went up to like 41 cents or whatever. I pulled all of it out, and I'm glad I did because it went down, down, down.
hey, I swear to God, I know what you're talking about too, because I was up. I was up that day. Was it? I think it was yesterday at night. I was up like 3, 4 in the morning. It was up to like almost 42 cents, man. I
I
didn't.
was grinding
I'm
all
saying,
freaking night,
I'm gonna be real
and
with y'all, man. I never
it's
lie
just
on this
crazy.
show, and I can't lie to y'all right now. I did not sell my Doge, so I'm still sitting in it with everybody else. You know, I'm on the side waiting to get in. You know what I'm saying, pass me the ball. That's why that's all I'm asking Doge to do. Pass me the
I
ball.
sold mine at 41 cents, and I was thinking I was gonna catch another wave, and that other wave did not happen. So I'm locked in as well with Javo. I got greedy. I ain't gonna lie, I got greedy. I got greedy. So I gotta wait for the next push.
Hey, who else? Who else is locked in the Doge, man? Matter of fact, who else is locked in any stocks where you like? I made a look. I know everybody looking like I made a bad decision, man. Like my stock is doing bad. I told you guys last show I got into ZOM with $3,000. ZOM did a damn dive, man, with my money. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I'm down over half looking at it, man. I can't lie to you. I'm a very, very strong emotional person. I know how to keep, you know what I'm saying, my emotions in check. But when you watch your money do a nosedive, it do something to you. Like it just messes up your day. Like I can't explain
But
it to you. When you in the stock market, you like, this is some bullshit. Like, why is
that's
my
why you
stock
gotta
going
get
down?
out of that negative thinking, man.
I know,
You have to
I
really
know,
get out of the negative thinking. Like a lot of people, if they new to the game, when they're emotional, when you're emotional, you're gonna lose your money. Like I seen me lose 40K in the market and then lose another 20K, but I did not freak out because only invest in things you believe in, man. Like really, 420, you
What the
wasn't really
dollars is
supposed to even. We really wasn't even supposed to invest in 420 because your typical thing is like you buy the rumor and you sell you sell the news. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's like that's how you're supposed to really do it. Like we actually got in too deep putting money in on 420 because me too. We got into the hype. We was looking at the money like 420, and that shit was a dud.
Hey, but look, it's not like people not understanding. What happens on most hype days? Because a lot of times you get excited and then you forget
It
about the other
always
part of
go
it.
down.
No, yeah, exactly. But what happens after hype days? If you look at it, really Dogecoin should be somewhere around 15 cent, man, 20 cent. Like it was supposed to do a nose dive, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? We still in the 30 cent range. That's still up over 6,000% for the year, man. Everybody like, hey, well, I didn't get my money. I put 700 in at 35. Don't worry about none of that. Dogecoin is still doing this thing. It's down right now. Like I said, I'm down in all my accounts, all my stocks, to be real with you. Cause it's like I looked at it and it was like, damn, this shit, what the hell? But my options are up. You know what I'm saying? So I've been telling you guys for the last 2, 3 shows, I'm gonna switch over to stock options And a lot of times you want to bet against the market. I'm just scared that the market is going to do what it do this morning, and it's 9:30 right now, so we're going to see how it go. But I guarantee you, I don't think it's something, I got to be real with you, I don't think it's going to get any better right now because we just trickling down and down, and it was bad news
Man,
for Netflix. Huh?
you was like negative Nancy today, man.
No, heck no. Listen, we got to tell them the truth, man. You can't just
Oh
look. We
man,
always smile at them on the show,
but
but you
the
got to be
thing
real.
is,
When shit is down, it's down, man. You know, you can't tell
it's
them no lie.
down, it's down, but it's not out, man. Like that's how stuff is. Like, to be honest with you, that's how stuff is, man. Like, hey, anybody in the comment section, this is gonna be the battle day. How y'all think about the stock market? What do y'all think about the future of the stock market? And you want to be negative Nancy or positive Patty today?
Hey, no, wait a minute now. That ain't fair to say. Listen, hey, look. I'm not being negative, man. Overall, I'm trying to give you guys a reality that's going to hit you, because reality hits us in our pockets, at least in the financial world. You know what I'm saying? And it could put off a lot of new investors, a lot of people that's jumping in. Don't get scared. These are actually good prices to buy in. But if you already in, it's terrible because you already got a lot of money involved. So you waiting on it to go up. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's why I keep saying that you know what to play, right? You know what's going to come back up because you believe in this stock. It's it is just practice patience. That's it. For the patient, what did Bill Gates, Warren Buffett say? The patience is the people that eats the impatience profits. Something like that. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but that's what it is, man. You got people that's impatient. If I would have freaked out and seen, oh, I lost 60,000, but I was already playing with house money. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm not about to take a paper loss. I got a paper loss. On paper I lost, but really I got the same position. Only when you sell, then you take that paper loss. You literally losing. So that's just something, you know, when the stock is going to go down and it's going to go back up. You got to be stuck. You just stuck in your position. Like, if I would have stayed there and left it at that point, I could have made probably 650,000 shares of Dogecoin getting back in. So, I lost out on some more money, but at the same time, I'm still up because I still playing with house money. I'm still playing with pros. Good morning, everybody. God damn it.
Let's get some messages. So
the stock market, that shit really don't make no sense to me. But like this Bitcoin shit and this crypto shit, I get it. You feel me? So it's like I want to do what I get. You feel me? Like I don't know if that makes sense.
Hey man,
do what you know how to
do. Let me tell you something. People been trying to figure out the stock market, bro, for hundreds of years. That's something we never going to figure out. But at the same time, the stock market does historically the same things. What we do know about the stock market, let's take the positives we do know. You know that it's going to go down at some point when you have a high point. Like just like Silk was just saying, we had a high point last year. The whole market was bull run after the pandemic last year. Everything was going crazy up. Why do you think so many people is involved right now and want to learn about the stock market? But now as they want to learn, guess what's happening now? Now the shit crashing. So now this is going to put a lot of people off the stock market, and it's not the way to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm only telling you guys the real. I ain't being negative. I'm saying, hey, stock futures don't look good as of right now. But I could be wrong. Next week, the shit could go past the moon because it's so unpredictable now because you have a bunch of new people in there who buying up the game stocks and the AMCs and all these stocks that really aren't worth what their valuation is. And GameStop ain't worth no damn 200 a share. Did you look at how much they worth? They market cap? You know what I'm saying? It's like that company is not worth what they saying is worth, but you have people that hype it off of word and say, and it fucks up other stuff.
We had a freaking ununderstood disease out there, bro.
Yes, yes, yeah.
We're a year in right now. And I'm telling you, man, like, give it some time. America is gonna adjust to this situation. Stock market gonna be back up. We already hanging out at a bar. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like that.
Yeah.
That last year we didn't. We was uncomfortable with because we was like not sure about the unknown.
No, we
But
could.
that's all I'm saying is the restructuring is happening now, man. That's why I say, man, like, don't freak out in the stock market. This is a great time to buy great opportunities.
Yeah. Let's get some more messages so we can stay concurrent. We always get behind in the messages.
Man, I think a lot of us got greedy with Doge. You know, everybody got hyped up, and I was hearing that's like when you sell or buy on the rumor. You thinking that it was gonna go up. Everybody thought it was gonna go up past 42 yesterday, and then when that shit just didn't happen, it was like, uh-oh. So right now we're just waiting for the next big push.
Yeah,
Man.
Hey, Chase, everybody get panicky, and it's just like this. Don't get panicky, man. You know what I'm saying? It's still around 30 cents. I know a lot of people put a lot of money in, but it's like it's still around there. If you didn't sell, don't worry about that. Doge is actually still doing pretty good. I mean, I thought realistically, like when it was going down yesterday, I was like, okay, this thing gonna hit 15 cents or 20 cents. And then you know what I was gonna do? I gotta be real with you. I was gonna buy more of the shit.
Yeah.
Like I just gotta be real with you. Like I was gonna buy more of it. Like you gotta realize Doge is it's volatile, man. It's very volatile because you can lose a lot of money quickly and you can gain a lot of money quickly. That's the risk that you take when you jump into something like that. A lot of people don't understand. They just hear, hey, I'm making money off Doge. There are downsides to every risk, man. Dogecoin is still a mean cryptocurrency, but it's been raised. It's had social awareness now. So you have a lot of people that jumped in it and don't know what they're doing and want to make that quick extra buck. Well, guess what? Sometime it goes down. It's called a pump and dump. Doge could be down for the next 2 days, then go up another 6,000%. Then what you gonna be saying there? Oh, I wish I was in there. You wish it. Look, I always told you guys the stock market and the cryptocurrency is a woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know what I'm saying? Everybody woulda, coulda, shoulda got in. But you know what? That's the risk we take.
I am definitely locked in. I was like, okay, if it gets up to 43, 44, I'll sell just a few just to make some profit. But it never got up that high, and I didn't really panic because I'm like, since this year started, every month it does a huge boost and it goes up. So you just got to catch that boost once a month, make your profit, and keep it going. But since it's been down in the 30s, the low 30s and 30 cents, I have just been buying.
Yeah, see, there you go, Brandy. Look, I told you guys, when it get low, you can't panic with everybody else. You can't get sad about it going low. You took the risk in the first place. Like I tell you on the show, always make sure you do your own research and your due diligence. We're not financial advisors. All I can tell you is what I'm doing. That's why I posted on Twitter. I think I just posted something yesterday. So I was talking about, see, the thing that scared me about Doge is it's 10 people in this world that own $46 billion worth of Doge. That's what's me. And so 10 people have $46 billion in Doge. Remember back in the day, I was telling you, it was one guy that owned $28 billion in Doge. When you have that much money in the market and valuation inside of so few hands, just one of those people could have the price drop ridiculously. That's what scares me. And I remember Elon Musk was saying he wanted to get all the guys like that out. He wanted to be the people's coin. He don't want those rich guys to have it, but to be reality, rich people own most things. That's why they're down now. The hedge funds is against the stocks. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that control most of the market because they have most of the money and they can take the most risk. But that just goes. Let's get some more messages. So
I got into Doge. I bought into Doge when it was like 3 cents, maybe even less. I can't even remember. But yeah, I've since sold enough to get my initial investment plus some. So now I'm just like letting it ride. So it'll be They got a bit of a drop before I panic sell. But, you know, I don't know. I let that shit sit in there for years. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Hey,
3
man.
cent. I wouldn't have sold. Period. Like unless you had like some financial difficulties or you just wanted to capitalize on the pros when it's up. But for 3 cent, I definitely wouldn't have sold. I would have let that motherfucker go all the way down to 5 cent. But you in a good position.
If you in it so early, man, you're not even worried about these little small losses and gains. If you was in it at 3 cent, bro, you good to go. You good to go. Doge might be down just for one day. Look, it only take one day for people to panic, man. That's what they doing in the stock market, panic selling. And I was just like, wow, what's going on with this?
Hey, J-Bo and Silk, how y'all doing this morning? Yeah, I sold out my Doge. You know, I was the one that was like, oh, it's going to $1. But as I watched the charts yesterday, I was like, yeah, it don't look too good. So I sold to make my profit. And if it drops back down, maybe I'll buy a little more. But I still have some Doge over in Webull. And I'm just going to keep that there until it builds up. But what I saw happening, man, is just insane manipulation. It seems like all the day traders came out. They decided that, you know, they're going to pump and dump the stock to it until it freaking died, basically. But Doge, you know, supporters stuck through it, kept buying the dips and held the stock or held the price up. So that's good. But me personally, man, I couldn't hold on. I had my car payment in there. So I had to take the money out when I could. And I'll just leave the other one in Webull until that builds up, like I said. But yeah.
Hey, Spirit Bear, what do we tell you about putting money you can't risk into the market, man? Look, I'm just going to have to give it to you right now, man. Don't ever put no money that you can't afford to lose into the market again, man. That's not a good idea. Your car payment inside of that Doge, because if Doge had skyrocketed down, man, you would have been in some trouble. Now, I love you in this financial community, but we gotta stay smart with our money, and we gotta make sure we don't make bad decisions. You've been making good decisions all along. I know you're in the NFTs and all that, but be careful about putting mortgages, house payments, anything that's essential to your necessary life that you need. Don't throw it in if you can't afford to lose it. That's the number one rule. You get what I'm saying? So as much as I'm losing this stock money, my mortgage is paid. As much as I'm losing this money, my water bill, my light bill, my gas bill, my cable, all of that is okay. So I can get as sad as I want to, but my basic necessities, that's a no-no. You got to be careful with that, man. You know I got love for you. I know you're doing your thing, but make sure you don't risk stuff that you need. But anyway, let's get some more messages.
As far as the stock market goes, I have honestly been finding stuff that I've been waiting to go up for a while and just selling it and putting it into crypto. Speaking of crypto, you can now buy Doge on Webull. I was one of their beta testers when they first got crypto on there, and they sent me a message asking me if I wanted to do it with Doge, and I said yeah, and I was able to buy some. So basically on all of my platforms, even the ones with stock, I have Doge in some of all of them.
Hey, Silk, remember you were talking about Doge being on Webull?
Yeah. Now, is that beta over with? Is everybody able to go on Webull and purchase Doge? Because they were only doing like a selected few. And how the heck you get invited and I didn't?
No, you ain't. Wait, you ain't get. I went on there to buy some. Look, I went on there to buy some Doge. I just bought like $15 just to see if it worked. I was just like, damn, Webull. They tried to jump on the hype.
So like, Webull let you purchase it then.
Yeah, they let you purchase crypto now. But you know, with Webull, crypto money is not. It's not like Robinhood where they let you use your stock money and intertwine it with crypto. And Webull, you have to have crypto buying power. So you have to put money on there for crypto, and then well, you have to wait till your funds settle to actually buy crypto. You know, in Webull, you can buy stocks. As soon as say you sell a stock, you get that money right away from selling the stock. You can't use that to buy crypto on there because it's not settled. Now on Webull, you got to wait 2-3 days for it to get settled so you can actually buy crypto on there. But yeah, Yeah, that sucks, man. I was just like, because every second, every minute, and every 30, 40 minutes with crypto is like, you could lose a shit ton of money by not being able to sell or trade, man. Remember when Robinhood cut off the trading for Dogecoin for a second? People
Mhm.
lost money, man. They always want to cut it
I'm
off when
not
it's at
gonna
its
lie
height.
to you, bro. Like, I don't even know what I got in my Webull account. Like, that's how long I ain't been. Like, I go on Webull to look at charts, and that's it. I don't. It's just too complicated for me to even try. And then some of my trades don't even be executed. So, like, I'm not a Webull fan. I stand by Robinhood, even though Robinhood be doing some funny stuff. It's just a easier platform, man. Simplicity is where it's at. Webull is like just too complicated.
Fire these questions, man, and let's get a market update.
Right now seem to be a good time to get your puts in, your put options.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but we don't know where the bottom is. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the stock you're getting into. Like me, I thought about buying some contracts for Sensonics to go down, you know, to kind of pin against my losses. Because if you put a put option in on stuff that you losing money, you could be gaining money on the opposite end with the option that you put in. So if you put a put on something that you lost $3 grand on, you can make money back through that option as it's falling. But see, what I'm saying is we don't know where the bottom is for stocks. So we got, and I got to do my research before I start doing the put options. I'm up on a couple put options, but you know me, I always got to do my research first. That's a good idea though, Chase.
I just found this new project that I really, really, really like, and it seems like something that I don't even know, man. Y'all keep hearing about SafeMoon, but I found something that's kind of similar, but in my opinion, better. And it's called Save Planet Earth, and basically they're having an initiative to what's called sequester carbon, right? They're trying to help the planet reduce its carbon footprint by planting trees, sequestering carbon into the soil, which is basically putting carbon from the atmosphere back into the soil, which is where it's supposed to be. And it's really, really nice. Like they're very, transparent. They even have a meeting pretty soon where you can talk directly to their team. Like, I'm really looking into this one. I'm thinking about investing. So check that one out too. It's called Save Planet Earth. Just got listed on Coinbase or CoinMarketCap too. CoinMarketCap.
Hey, check this out, Spirit Bear. Shout out to Spirit Bear. Good morning, by the way. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brandy. Spirit Bear, if you check Apple out, Apple just spent $200 billion to remove the carbon from the atmosphere. So Apple got something big that they're doing, that they're going on. So check that out. Search Google Apple and what Apple did as far as taking the carbon out of the Earth atmosphere.
Hey, I seen you post that on Twitter, man. Save Planet Earth. I seen that on Twitter, man. And I seen when you sold your Doge. Don't think we don't be paying attention when you guys follow us on Twitter. Speaking of a following on Twitter, since we got a couple people in, every month at the end of the month, we give $100 away to a new investor or somebody who's interested to get inside of investing. Now, I know stocks ain't looking too good right now, but look past that. When we do get that $100, all you got to do is follow the show, share the show, and put it and save me on Twitter and follow me on Twitter and leave your Cash App name. If you leave that, we do it once a month. At the end of the month, we give $100 to a random listener who was actually hearing us. And we ask you to come back on the show and say what you invested in. Did you invest in stocks, crypto, anything like that?
If I unfollow you and follow you and then share the show, can I get in on it too? Because I'm down in Dogecoin, bro. I'm feeling poor right now, man.
What is up with all these Debbie Downers in here, man? Don't be so sad about this. No, man. Let's go.
Y'all need to start working like them Reddit boys, man. Because everybody treating the stocks right now like a scratch-off ticket. If you ain't following the wave, Obviously, you're going to feel some type of way because you want longevity in that motherfucker. But it's only for so long until they're going to allow everybody to keep playing the system. You know what I mean? That's where you got to organize and let them do what they got to do. You get your piece and then flip that.
Hey, good morning, man. You know what I'm going to start doing, man? When I get my profits, I'm just going to just wait. You know, once I get out, once it go back up, once stuff start getting back better, I'm just going to wait and take a good look at the market overall, not just the stock. See, this is something I'm learning right now, is to look at the market overall. Because look, SOS is another stock we was in. SOS got some good news the other day. A lot of these stocks get good news and still go down because the market as a whole is going down. So I was just like, I need to look at the whole picture before I look at one or two stocks. You know, I do my research. I look at the volume. I go back a month or two on any stock or any crypto I buy. I always go back and do my research on it. But you really have to look at the economy as a whole. Like, where is the economy going right now? What is going on? Is this the time to buy to get in? Is this not the time to buy to get in? Nobody really knows. But if you look at the economy as a whole, it follows a certain pattern. We just said inflation was coming. U.S. Treasury bond yield rates was up. That's a bad sign for the market. But it's also going to be a hiring boom coming up. This is something that was different than what happened in 2008 when we had that crash. That's the difference between then and now. And then you look at U.S. housing prices. They up just like they was in 2008. All this stuff affects the markets negatively. But, hey, you got to stay positive sometimes. On red days,
Speaking of the hiring boom, too, have you noticed that they're paying more? So your time and your energy is valued higher now because, like me, I can just sit at home and collect unemployment and not work and get a $600 check. And then while you go out there, bust your butt for, 40 hours and get, after taxes, $750. The shit just not adding up right now. Mm-hmm. So that's why I say, like, this hiring boom, they're going to have to kick out a lot more money than what they thinking because if Biden's still putting out that money and that unemployment stuff, why work?
But see, you gotta understand, even like they even raised the minimum wage. They didn't raise the minimum wage in a lot of places and gave more money, but it's like people are waking up now. The pandemic, you know what the pandemic did? When I got hit with the pandemic, I'll tell you what I personally did, down finding out that a lot of other people woke up. They woke up from the 9-to-5 way and was like, hey, I can make more money doing this. I can do that. People became innovative. Me, I wasn't doing this talk show, this podcast. I wasn't building the computer. I did all that within this past year when the pandemic hit. You want to know why? Because I had time. I was doing something for 10 years straight. And I didn't have that time to sit there and think hey, maybe I'm smarter. Maybe I could do something else. It's like people get caught up in the routine of doing their job, not realizing their full potential because you get locked into that job because of bills and kids and whatever's going on in your life. You get locked in. You got to pay college. You get locked in that job for years without understanding other things. They'll be like, hey, the pandemic gave you a chance to relax, you know what I'm saying, and actually sit there and think. Because remember, a lot of people was off for a couple of months, and it wakes you up. You get what I'm saying? It wakes you up like, hey, I'm smarter than this. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. And even though they raise prices and they giving people money, all you seeing is now hiring signs everywhere you go. Anywhere I've gone right now, they hiring. You know what I'm saying? I won't be shocked if they start hiring felons. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get those people out of that way of thinking now. You got people investing. You got people making new moves now. And that's going to be a problem when the economy opens, but that's going to be a talk for a whole nother show. Anyway, let's get some more messages. So
I thought it was unclear if those wallets belong to exchanges or individuals. I thought it was still a mystery. But I've seen a lot of people lean in on the side that it belongs to people like exchanges like Robinhood and shit. So I don't know.
I'm not sure. You talking about wallet addresses with crypto, from crypto to crypto trading? Or are you just talking about transferring your money out of Robinhood? I'm not sure about that, but come back on and let us know what you mean by that.
Yeah, like it was the car payment technically, like the money that we had saved for the car payment, but I still have checks coming that would have paid for it, you know what I mean? But I just took what we had saved and put it in there because I'm like, shoot, we could double, triple this, you know what I mean? And I did make a little bit extra on it, so we got that right back.
Spare Bear, you my guy, man. But just be careful with putting any, like I wasn't talking at you. I was just saying, be careful with putting investments that you kind of can't afford to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be really, really scary. You know what I'm saying? Because if it go down and it plummet down, you're gonna end up selling for a loss. And guess what? You're gonna have to hustle up the rest of that car payment. Just be careful with jumping in on me. I know we hype it up. We talk a lot of shit on this show, but be careful, man, because I do care about y'all on the show. I want you to understand, don't lose your money in schemes or nothing like that. Doge is strictly a pump and dump for now. It ain't nothing changed because it went up. You get what I'm saying? Nothing changed. That's a quick way to get you some money, and then you get the hell out when it goes up. No matter how much you think it's going up, just get out when you think it's a nice amount. That's what I'm learning still to this day. Because there's a couple times where I could have got out some stocks and I didn't, but I put money that I could afford to lose. I'm down $7,000 right now. Of course, I'm not happy about it, but I'm not hungry either. So let's keep going.
Like Javo, I did that too. I was like, I'm not sure how this is going to work. So I literally did $15 and it worked. And I went back and did another 20. But I got picked because I've been with them for a while. And my mode is always in the safe. It's not like my risk area has always been safe. I've never gone over. I've never used money before it fully posted. None of that. So yeah, that's why I get picked. But yeah, I'm not sure if the beta testing is over. But if you go to their crypto section and it won't let you buy, you can sign up to buy and they will send you a message saying, okay, we're going to put you in line to buy it. But literally a few hours later, you'll get a message saying you're okay to go. So if you already have money in the account, then go ahead and look up the crypto section and say that you want to be a tester or you want to be able to buy crypto, and they'll add you on their list. And if you check your messages like a few hours later, you should have something saying that.
You ain't getting no message, Silk?
Nah, man. That's why I don't mess with Weebull. I tell you what, though.
Hey, look, they only mess with preferred customers. You don't even log into your Weebull account. So you're not preferred, bro. It's cool, though.
It's all good.
Javo T, Silk, how you guys doing, man? Yeah, I think I lost you guys over there. I don't know what happened. But anyway, yeah. Just dropping some news. XRP Ripple. Yeah, 7th to the 14th of May. Yeah, we're gonna come up with the verdict for them in terms of the court case that you're having right now. I believe that if they win that one, a whole lot of things gonna change because I'm definitely gonna see Ripple is gonna shoot up. And also, once again, you know it, how I always do it. Pi Network, man, people should have a look at it. I always said I had a dream about it. It was 1 pi to 150 pounds. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but we just got to keep an eye on it. And also, yeah, people should keep mining.
Hey, good morning, man.
Shout out to Einstein, man. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, man. That XRP, I actually got some XRP in my Coinbase Pro, man. I'm still waiting. I got about $400 in XRP. Now I had like 480. It went down, but like you said they're having a court case in May. I think they won that one this month. They had a court case they won this month. That's why it had went up. And next month they're gonna have another one. If they win that one, that might be something to look out for. Shout out for the good news, man.
Yeah, when XRP when open up back to the public, because to my understanding, you can't purchase XRP.
You can't?
Ripple.
No. Coinbase, man. I think you can buy XRP. I bought some.
You can buy XRP?
Yeah. Pionex or I don't even know if Coinbase got it. I think I got XLM. I might have been wrong, but XRP or XLM. You in front of your computer, Silk?
Yep.
Hey, hook us up with a market update, man. Look like Sonics is going up a little bit.
I don't even know if y'all want it, but okay, here we go. Let's see here. Let's start off with our basic nano stocks, see how they're doing. BNGO, oh yeah, Bionanogenomics is up $5.48. Well, not up $5.48. It's right now it's at 550. It's up 12 cents on the day. That's 2% increase.
Man, they actually going up.
Yeah, we have SNS, Sonics Holding. Sonics Holding is currently at $1.81. Hey, shout out to Sonics Holding, man, for holding on. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I might have to jump on Sonics Holding right now, just by this $1.81. This remind me of like Nano Dynamics. NIO, when NIO dropped all the way down to $4, then all of a sudden it just skyrocketed off. So it's up 5 cents on the day. That's a 2.8% increase. So shout out to, I'm really rooting for them. NNDM. NNDM is at $7.03. It's a negative 1 cent on the day. That's down 1.5%. NNDM.
Yeah. Kathy, you know what? Kathy Woods, she actually bought back into a lot of these stocks, man. That and Palantir and a couple other ones. Because you got the S&P 500 up just a little bit. You got the Dow 30 up, the NASDAQ, the Russell. Everybody is up, looks like a little bit, but we're going to see our particular stocks that's going up. Let's look at the Bitcoin mining stocks like Riot Blockchain. Now, I actually bought into Riot Blockchain at around $49, man. So I'm actually down in this one. It ain't been down this low in about 6 months, looks like. Last time it was down this low. No, actually, no, about 3-4 months. Last time it was down this low about 3-4 months ago. I'm hoping all these stocks come back.
We got MARA at $33.05. That's a negative 52 on the day. They're down 1.5%. You got Riot Blockchain. Oh shit.
Down to $37, man. Like this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of upsetting a little bit, but hey, what can we do?
Yeah, Riot Blockchain, I mean, it's a good buy right now. It's down $37.89. It's down 60. Well, just changed before my eyes, down 37 cents. So Riot Blockchain might do a turnaround. And then we have our favorite, the Stay in Our Lane, SOS Limited, $4.30. It's negative 2%, 2 cents. It is down 46. Well, not even 46%, like half of 5%.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I was telling you guys before, man, the stock market just ain't what it is, man.
Let's check out the EV market. We got NIO stocks. NIO stocks is up 26 cents on the day. They're currently at $37.19. They're up 6%.
They have 6%.
We have Tesla stock. They're at $710. They're down $8.57. Anytime Tesla is down, you want to jump on it. Like this is a buying opportunity. Like anybody trying to get into the game, this is a buying opportunity for like what to purchase. Like I'm at work and I need to keep my portfolio going. Tesla stock, this won't be down forever. It definitely won't be down for long.
Where's my man that used to love gold, man? Gold is up, like gold is killing right now. Gold is up more than 17%. Like I remember we were saying it's a safe investment, but gold is killing it right now in the game. It's about to only. It
That's
seems like
true.
all the safe investments is killing it, like ETFs and bonds and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Most of that stuff is staying positive and going up, while the rest of the market is shooting down, like growth stocks in the biotech sector. It's just a
Yeah.
different change in the market, man. I think
I
that we got
mean,
to get ready for the shift. The shift that you were saying, so like,
yeah.
remember we were talking about when everything was going to open back up, that the stock market was going to end up crashing. I think it's happening right now,
Yeah.
like a little bit earlier than we thought, but I think it's happening right now. I don't know what do you guys think? You think the market is crashing because we're reopening for the pandemic? Because you was preaching that some shows ago. I'm like, man, yeah, you're right. Because they want to open up Vegas. They want to open up the clubs now. I think May 1st, a lot of places are opening up. So we're going to see how that goes.
Yeah, you got the boxer, because I'm a big boxing fan. Like, a lot of people are trying to wait and like and put off their event, their main events, because they're not getting the money that they like. They're not getting the cash that they're looking for. So they know Dallas is like, they don't give a damn. If you get it, you get it. So everybody's going down there to make their money with that.
No, you know what? Big concerts is coming back too, because somebody sent me something on Twitter and asked me if I wanted to go down to Miami. You got all the rappers that's getting together. They're going to have a big thing at one of them stadiums. And I think that's going to be another one of the big crowds that's going to come together. So once that kind of stuff start happening, I think that's in July. So they anticipating to open up the economy as soon as May 1st, which kind of scares me. And that's why people are anticipating this inflation. Because when the economy opens up and everybody starts going back to work, it's going to be inflation, man. Pandemic is no way out of it. And when you get inflation, U.S. Treasury bond yields go up. And in turn, that drops the market. You get what I'm saying? And that's exactly what's happening now, why these hedge funds keep selling.
Oh, there's one thing that I forgot. Let me just chip that in right quick. And that is Ripple is looking to move their headquarters from America to the United Kingdom, because the UK said they're going to offer them no issues, especially when it comes to them dealing with Ripple, not as a security thing. I think personally that UK is doing that because they want to secure themselves up when it comes to the crypto world, because Bitcoin, Ethereum has already been taken over by America and China. UK has been slow about crypto, but finally, hopefully, they're gonna come around with Ripple stepping in. So yeah, have a good afternoon. I'm listening to you guys. Tune in. Tuned in.
All right. That's our XRP.
When I left that comment about being unclear if those wallets belong to exchanges, I was referring to your comment about I guess the top 10 wallets, or I can't remember the comment you made, but you're saying like the rich people own like all the crypto, like Dogecoin or whatever. I don't know. I hope this makes sense. Shit, I can't remember. That was a while ago.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, 10 people own $46 billion worth of Doge. You're talking about their wallet addresses. I don't think they have to divulge any type of information like that, like hedge funds in the stock market. But I did see the news article where it said it's scary because only 10 people hold $46 billion in value of Dogecoin. And I was just saying that it could be at the mercy of those people. What if they having a bad day? He's like, hey, I'm going to sell off $10 billion worth of Dogecoin. Guess what happened to us in the price of Dogecoin? It's going to skyrocket the hell down. So it's a matter of if, when, why, where, who knows what these people going to do, but they own $46 billion of it. That's what Elon Musk was talking about. That's why he wanted all those rich guys out of there, because at first it was just one guy who owned $28 billion worth of Dogecoin, which is like that's always scary when you have it in the minds of a few. This is like you going in front of a judge and getting judged by the judge. You don't even have a jury. You just got one guy who might have a bad day, who might sentence you to some bullshit because he having a bad day. Now, on a good day, he might sentence you to something else. That's exactly what's going on with Dogecoin. We got 10 judges. You got millions of people inside of Doge. Doge is worldwide. You know what I'm saying? So that's essentially what I'm trying to say about that.
I don't know, man. I think the stock market's just kind of been beaten to a pulp right now. I think people just got bad feelings about it, and nobody got faith in it anymore. So you got to kind of go with the general consensus, you know. So I got a little bit in stock still, very little, very very little. But most of my stuff is in cryptos, man, and I'm honestly so happy that I did that because it's making me more money than I would have had in stocks. One that's making me some money right now, y'all go check out. I'm serious. It's called DigiByte, DGB, and it just went up like another 8 or 10%. I'm telling you, man, it's a great one. It's at a low price. Check that one out. And I also just dropped another 400 on BTT with those earnings I got from Doge, that BitTorrent. So that's another one too. Get ready, y'all. We gonna go up.
Yeah, I'm working on 1 million shares of BTT. That's
Hey,
for sure.
BTT, you finally got into BTT?
Yeah, I've been in the BTT. I'm just working my way up to 1 million shares before it get to a cent. That's my focus.
Yeah. I wanted to tell everybody too, man, don't be afraid to put money on the side. Like, I know we all want to get in the game and we want to make this money and we want to go up fast, but it's okay to have some cash on the side for a good opportunity that might come up. Like, it's opportunities out there that you're not going to be able to jump on if you ain't got no money on the side. Like you said, Spirit Bear, you take your profits and you reinvest it. Most of the time that's true, but when we in a super bear market right now, nobody knows what's going to happen. Like, you know, I don't know if it's going to go down, skyrocketing it down some more, if it's going to stop bleeding today, if it's going to go up. What I think personally is going to happen with the market, I think that we're going to go through this bear market maybe one more week, maybe even two. And then I think we're going to end up going up some. But I think for the next couple of months, we're going to end up trading sideways, which means that the stock prices is pretty much going to stay stagnant. That's my personal opinion. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a financial advisor, but that's my personal opinion about the market. I feel like it's going to trade sideways for a while, and then we eventually going to hit up for 2022, possibly later this year, but who knows? That's just a personal opinion of mine.
But this is why you need to be diversified in the stock market. Don't overdo yourself. When you plan the stock market, you want to be in different sectors of the stock market. Like right now, I'm 3 and 3 right now. For those who interested in listening to my portfolio, I have ChargePoint, I got GE, I got Gillette Satellite, I have NIO, I have what was this one? Oh yeah, this is another satellite play. That's OUST, and then I have Tesla. So right now I'm 3 green and 3 red right now. So you have to be diversified in your portfolio. That way, like when one sector is down, and then I'm gonna add to this, you know, once I get this government job, like I'm gonna add to this, and I'm gonna start doing the health plays again, like Sasonics, NIO, not NIO, but you know, you just want to have like pieces of pie all over the place and not focus like one portfolio solely on the EV market or this, that, and the other. You want to be all over the place.
You want to know what I made the mistake of doing? Is I put too much money into the growth stocks. I put too much money into the pharmaceutical sector without putting more money into the long-term stocks like Tesla. Like I had more Tesla. I had Microsoft. I had a little bit of Apple, but I always sold out of those stocks to get on. Like I put more risk to make more reward with smaller stocks. I didn't leave enough money in my long-term plays, because that on the back end, that holds a lot of your bread. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I made the mistake of getting in and going for the money too much when I really should have been playing dividends, my money on long-term investments. Now, if anybody else is in here guilty of that, of going for the money too much and not putting your money in long-term investments, like we for sure know that Apple is not going to fail. Like, I know that for a fact. You know that. You probably listening to this shit on your Apple phone. We know that's not going to fail. Is that a good investment? Hell yeah. That's one of the top 10 Fortune 500 companies out here. That's an excellent investment to get into. Then you got Microsoft. You got the companies. When I say long-term investment, I'm talking about companies that's never going away. And on the back end, if I was losing money in all these stocks like Sensonics and all these growth stocks and all these plays that you see on YouTube that they want you to do, if I was losing money on those stocks, then I would have been making it back on the back end, or at least been a little bit more steady than I am now. I'm sure I wouldn't be down $7,000.
Yo, JVOT Silk, man, what do you think of our Coinbase stocks? Do you think if you give it like say a couple of months or 6 months or a couple of years, do you think that with the addition of extra all these other altcoins, is going to help boost the shares of Coinbase?
Man,
I like Coinbase, but I'm not immediately trying to buy into Coinbase. I think in the stock market, Coinbase is good to have in your portfolio, and I'm looking to add Coinbase to my portfolio. But at the same time, why invest in Coinbase? And I can just directly invest in Bitcoin, this, that, and the other. Like, Coinbase to me seemed like SOS Limited and, stuff like that. Like, it really don't make no, like, Coinbase is like an ETF of all the cryptos. Like, so if you invest into Coinbase, you're naturally just investing into all the crypto markets. So it's good to have that. But at the same time, if you want fast, direct money, I would just invest straight into Ethereum or straight into Bitcoin or straight into any altcoins that you like. But just know, for me personally, I don't see me keep staying into any altcoin at the end of this year, not even Doge. So
I'm gonna give an unpopular opinion. For me, okay, when Coinbase came out, the valuation was supposed to be what? Was it 280 or something like that? It was supposed to be lower, huh?
$250.
$250. When it came out, it was like 300 something. To me, I feel like because we don't know the impact that Coinbase got, I feel like Coinbase was overvalued at the time. Now, everybody's saying it's connected to cryptos and this, but I was just like, it's overvalued. That's why everybody got in. What happened to Coinbase? The same thing that happened to Dogecoin. They got into Coinbase with the same damn hype, and it went down. You know what I'm saying? It went up at first, but then it went down. Because initially, you got all the guys in there that want to get their money. I was just telling you guys, Nas and all these other rappers, and it's a lot of guys that was in Coinbase early. So what do they want to do? They want to get their investment money out. So as soon as it dropped its IPO and they dropped it on the market, it dropped. It went up and then it dropped because people sold at the highest and they knew it. Coinbase is overvalued to me. Like, I have to get into that when it's on sale, just like everything else right now. People not understanding stocks is on sale right now. For you, that's already in it, like me, I'm upset. But at the same time, I do recognize when something is on sale. But Coinbase is overvalued, man. But
I definitely look to get into Coinbase like next month. Like, let it keep going down. Right now, the hype train is over with. So I would definitely, because you expecting cryptos in the summertime to catch back up. So jump back in on Coinbase early. If it can get close to like that 250, 260 mark, you want to average in. So buy it at 260. Don't put the whole thing on there, and then do it in fractions and see where it goes. But you're definitely overpaying right now.
Yeah. What kind of cryptos are you holding, Silk? You gave us your stock portfolio. You ain't say nothing about cryptos. You put everything in the BTT?
I took my stuff out of Stellar Lumen. I took my profits out of Stellar Lumen, and I'm loading up on BTT because I want to do. Basically, it's just an experiment. But if I have like 1 million shares of that and it go up 1 cent, I literally made my money back get what I'm saying, off my initial investment. So that's why I want to that's where I want to be at on that point. BTT, I like Stellar Lumen. Don't get me wrong, I still like Stellar Lumen. So anybody that's in Stellar Lumen, that's actually safer than BTT to me. But I'm a risk taker, and I'm looking to purchase some other stuff soon. And I still have the big three. I got, what I am going to start purchasing, low key? I'm going to start purchasing, what is that, Litecoin? Is that what?
Yeah, I've been telling people about Litecoin, man. Litecoin, everybody
take off,
Litecoin, man.
Yeah, if Dogecoin take off, man, I'm seriously thinking about purchasing, adding Litecoin to the Ethereum and the Bitcoin market.
Man,
I did reduce. I took off Bitcoin and put it into Dogecoin. I ran into the hype, but I still have one Bitcoin. I got 10 Ethereum and Dogecoin. So I got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and BTT. That's it. But I'm thinking about doing Litecoin, man. I really am.
I would day trade all of them except for Ethereum. I'm holding on to Ethereum like somebody killing me, man. I'm scared to give up Ethereum because I told you guys Ethereum is going to go through a transformation over the summer. They're going to upgrade it so the transaction speed is faster. It's going to be called Ethereum 2.0. So the Ethereum that you holding is going to be upgraded during the summer. So I'm anticipating the price of Ethereum, man. I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm holding Ethereum too. I'm hoping to go to like something crazy, like 7,000-8,000 a coin, and it's definitely possible. Seeing as what we've seen what happened with Dogecoin, because I'm still in Dogecoin too. I'm actually still up because I bought in Dogecoin back when it was 0.28. So I'm waiting on Dogecoin to do its fluctuation. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get this
Look
message.
like Stellar Lumen going down, but as far as Stellar Lumen go, I told people to buy Stellar Lumen at 40 cents, and it reached all the way up to 62 cents. That's when I sold. So I definitely might get back in the Stellar Lumen. It's at 49 cents.
Yeah, Doge still hovering around 30 cents, man. So we down 19% right now for Doge, but don't give up on Doge, everybody. Do not give up on Doge.
Yeah, man, that Coinbase stock was some heavy manipulation. They said that it was supposed to be at 250 when it started. Then the valuation experts or whatever kept pumping the price all the way up. People bought that stock at like 450, man, and then it dumped. I even know somebody who bought it at like 430. So they're bag holders for a long time because that was way overvalued. But I eventually, if it drops down enough, I might buy one Coinbase stock, but personally, I'll just rather put that money straight into cryptos.
Yeah, man. I told you Coinbase is overvalued. I was scared. Everybody, look, I even got a couple calls like, hey, man, you going to get into that coin to go public? Hey, you going to get in Coinbase? You going to get... Hell no, I ain't getting in Coinbase, man. Coinbase already been hyped up by too many big heads. It's too much news and focus on it. I feel like everything that got a lot of focus on it, it's like skyrocket down. Like the only thing that stayed consistent in all of this is GameStop and AMC going up and down. I mean, they started this whole craze with everything going up and down. So I would say the only thing that stayed consistent with the hype is GameStop. GameStop, AMC, not even BlackBerry or the other stocks did, but those two stocks are still doing pretty good.
Okay, please forgive my microphone because it's a little buzzy. Made in China. Sorry, guys. Anyway, let me see if I can ask you this question and see where you go with it. So, right now, I am signed in and investing in the stock market through M1 Finance. Okay? And I'm trying to figure out this whole cryptocurrency wallet thing because M1 doesn't deal with crypto at all. They're the S&P and the NASDAQ. So I'm like, all right, where do I go to do this? And what's the best one? Now I heard Coinbase was hacked at one point. So which one is the best one? And I heard Robinhood was hacked at one point. I'm like, man, I don't want to get in nothing. I gotta get worried about getting hacked. You know what I mean?
It's called insurance. You seem like a Meet Kevin follower too, getting in M1 Finance. But it's called insurance. Don't worry about your money. It's insured through these companies. If they get hacked, that's on them. But your money is insured. You know, when you sign that agreement or whatever, that's why don't worry about your money. If they get hacked, that's on them. They need to tighten up their security. But at the same time, it's called insurance.
Let me tell you about let me tell you, like, once you get into these places like Coinbase and everything, every one of these exchanges have something what you call a wallet. Now, you were just saying something about wallet, and they got wallet addresses. Now, what people don't know is you can get a wallet that's not digitally connected, like a USB. They send it in USBs, and it has something like 16 passwords in it. So when you hear about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and Litecoin and all that going offline, you could actually take all of your money offline. If you're that worried about it getting stolen, which it won't, Bitcoin has never been hacked directly. It's always the exchanges or something like the exchanges that hold this cryptocurrency. They've been hacked in the past. Almost all of them have been hacked in the past. Nobody has lost their money. They always got their money back. You know what I'm saying? So these wallet addresses, you can make it where you have a 16, 17 password configuration on your wallet address. That's why crypto is so secure, and that's why banks want to get into crypto. So if you got a wallet, you can get a Coinbase wallet. You can get every platform have different wallets you can use. We're using the Pi network right now, and they got a Pi wallet. So these wallets you can configure with as many passwords. I think it's 16, 17, but you just can't forget them. That's why they want you to write it down. If you forget them, you can lose your cryptocurrency forever. That means if you got 67 Bitcoin or 67 Ethereum or 67 Litecoin, wherever you got, whatever crypto, you can lose it by forgetting these passwords. What I suggest you do is go ahead and get on Coinbase. I understand that you heard they was hacked, all of that. But just like you said, it's insured. Get on there because that's the most popular. And it seems like you're just new to cryptocurrency. So you want to get on a basic platform first. I don't want to lead you towards something you don't understand because you're just getting in. Get on Coinbase, get your crypto, then get a Coinbase wallet or get you whatever wallet you believe in more. And then you get you a password. If you that really hard up on it, then get you a physical wallet. And then what it does is it puts all of your crypto on that USB and the crypto still retains its value. So if Ethereum or Bitcoin goes up while you got it offline, it don't matter. When you plug it back in, it's going to be the same value. So if you ever hear about those news stories of people like, I lost 65 Bitcoin, I can't get my Bitcoin. That's because they forgot their wallet address password or they forgot, that's critical. But anyway, you don't have to worry about security. Just jump on the Coinbase or Coinbase Pro. That's the ones I'm telling you to get on now because they got the security now. But anyway, that's
shout out to all the listeners in there. Welcome to the JVO TV Silk Hollow Show. We come on every Monday and every Friday, a half an hour for the stock market open up. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's a half an hour for the stock market open up. Also, click on our avatars. Join the Pi network with us so you can mine crypto and create your own team to mine. Right now, Pi is in beta mode. It's currently estimated at $10. You're doing it for free. You're literally just hitting one button per day. That's it to mine. So join on there. Also, we're doing a giveaway, $100 giveaway at the end of this month. So make sure you click on our avatar, follow us on Twitter, share this podcast. And what else? Anything else I'm leaving out?
Leave your Cash App name. Make sure you leave the Cash App. You can share the show, but if you don't leave the Cash App name, we don't know who to randomly pick. We're trying to get this information out. And this is a financial community where we all come together And if you have some way that you be like, hey, this is a good stock to look up, this is something, you come on the show and you say it. And we always gonna give you a personal opinion. We're not financial advisors, but we are gonna give you our personal opinion on it and what we think you should do. But you always got to do your own research and understand it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to do. But anyway, let's get this another message. So
Also, y'all, I got another gem for you. I don't know. I feel like sharing today. I don't feel like being the only one making money, right? There's another one called MKR Maker, and it's the crypto that is used to back the stablecoin DAI, DAI. And that is going to be obviously good because as long as their reserves keep building, that crypto will keep building as well. Even like even if nobody's really using the coin. So, if you look at their chart, in the past, they've had 3 giant spikes of about $1,000 or more. So really look into that. MKR Maker.
yeah, I'm looking at it right now, man. We're looking like it's $3,728 for one of them. So we looking up in the Amazon money right now. Like you said, it looked like it had a jump about a month ago. Yeah, but all these different cryptocurrency, man. Like, hey, Spirit Bear, I told you, it's so many different cryptocurrencies now, man. Each one got to be researched hard because each one that went through a crazy surge. I think even with Dogecoin, they got a competitor now. I forgot the name of their competitor. If somebody know it, they come on and say it. But they were spiking right next to Dogecoin, but it ain't been getting no news coverage. It's so many of them doing that right now. But now that Dogecoin is going down, if you notice, all other cryptocurrencies is doing pretty good right now. Like Ethereum was down to like $2,100. It's up to like $2,300 now. And I think it topped out at $2,500. So just look at all the other cryptocurrencies around Dogecoin too. Shoot.
There actually is another cryptocurrency. It's called the B. I don't know if the B network. I don't know if anybody's in that. I just put it up on my Twitter. So
is it called
if anybody interested in the B network, I don't know if Einstein. Somebody told me about it a long time ago. I got in it on my friend's account, Nate. So it's called B. So I just put it up on my Twitter. So definitely check that out. I think I generated way faster than the Pi network because it's just not a lot of users is on there.
You on there?
Yeah, I'm on the B.
Man, I got to get on there. I think somebody invited me on Instagram or one of them Twitters, man. I looked at it, but I didn't actually get into it. So I need to just start getting that free people too, man.
Yeah,
I'm on that B network. I got into that with Thaddy Chatty, who's here on Stereo. He put me onto that. So that's another one. Is basically like Pi.
Yeah, that B network. I generated I'm at like 70 right now, and I joined my friend Nate. He's on the B network.
Yeah,
so,
you got to be invited just like Pi, though, right?
Yep, you just got to get invited. Just go on my Twitter, click on the invite, and then join up. That way we can mine that too. Like, you never know. Like, all this currency, you never know what's going to be the hot currency. Just like Dogecoin. We slept on that, and then a year later, it's popular now, and it's made people millions. So it's definitely something to play with and get into.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I wish I had put more. Like, I know I don't say the woulda, coulda, shoulda thing, but I wish I had put more money on Dogecoin, man. Like, Dogecoin did a crazy, crazy climb. I just don't think people understand. Had you had your money in Dogecoin like 2 weeks ago, and you had put a couple grand in there, maybe $2-3 grand, boy, you would be sitting so nice now. Like, everything would be all right.
Okay, so when you say I just got in it, what tell me, okay, so I kind of understand Bitcoin, I kind of don't. I understand you buy it, you wait, it goes up, it goes down, whatever. I know that the only thing I know about Bitcoin is that I'm sorry that I didn't put the $200 in it when it was 17 cents a Bitcoin. And, you know, it went to zero, so I was like, oh, great. My husband was like, see there, we would have lost. And then all of a sudden it shot up to like 10,000. I was like, what the hell did we just do? So it was bad. But so that's all I know. And I know you guys probably don't feel like going through the whole gamut.
No, listen. Number one thing we always talk about on this show is it's never no dumb questions. There are a lot of people who don't know what Bitcoin still is now. You know, who would have known back in 2009? Because that's had to be when you was about to get in it. If it was 17 cents, 2010 to 2011, it was one of those years when it was down so low. Nobody knew that this was going to change the world. You know, like when credit cards came and everybody didn't, back then, a lot of people didn't want to use credit cards. They was like, this is bullshit. This is it. Now credit cards is a way of life. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital source of money. It's like digital money, and it runs off of blockchain technology. Now, what this blockchain technology does is it leaves out the middleman. So it means that if you have, say, they mining cryptocurrency, that's what they call it. From computer to computer, those transactions are filled by those computers and reassured by those computers. So the transactions can never change. They can't be altered. They can't be hacked. That's why Bitcoin is such a source of positiveness that has gone up in price. Like, it's hard to explain. It's under something called a blockchain technology, though. All cryptocurrencies technically run off the blockchain. And when they say blockchain, that's that technology I just explained to you, where it's reassuring transactions from computer to computer. So when you buy Bitcoin or you do that, it has to get reassured. The transaction you just pulled through is flying through to another computer to secure that transaction. You know what I'm saying? They call that the blockchain. And each cryptocurrency runs off the blockchain, but they all do different things, and they fall like under a pillar system. Like, you got Bitcoin, you got Ethereum, you got Litecoin, which runs under the Ethereum blockchain. So Litecoin is it's kind of a cryptocurrency under Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? Each one is different. And then under these different ones, you have something called tokens. And that's why you see all these different cryptocurrencies, and every day somebody coming out with a new one, because they building them off these main technologies. Like Bitcoin and Ethereum work differently. You know, Ethereum is essentially better than Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is what we know, and that's the one that we buy into. You get what I'm saying? But for you just starting off, just say it's a source of digital money. It's digital money. And we give that digital money its worth. Bitcoin essentially would be worth nothing if nobody put anything into it. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, Bitcoin is worth what we say it's worth, because that's the value that we put into it. If that makes sense to you.
It don't.
Hey, I mean, it's hard to explain, man. You have to give a whole class on cryptocurrency, man.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to JVO, man.
Hey, I'm trying to explain it to her, but it's like, it sounded foreign to me. I had to keep hearing first to understand, because I was like, but what is Bitcoin? They explain it to me, and I'll say this, but what is it? And it's essentially what we make it. You know what I'm saying? What it's worth.
You got me into the crypto world, man. Like, I was straight stock. Nah, my portfolio is 50% right now in the crypto, and creeping towards 60.
Hey, listen, what was I saying? So, like, the first couple shows, I had a lot of haters in here, like, you wrong, crypto ain't worth nothing, crypto go. I was like, listen, man, look at the world. Look where the world is going. It just rushed us along that path. It just pushed us along that digital path. And you telling me that digital money ain't gonna be worth? Digital money gonna take over the world, buddy. We already got self-driving cars. We got drones that they want to put out in the skies coming to your house. Why the hell would we want to have paper money? And in the pandemic, why would we use paper money when nobody really want to touch money now because of all the sickness that's going on? You want everything to be digital. You don't want to wait 2 to 5 days to get your check at the bank. or make a
But
transfer to your bank account.
this is the thing too. Like, why be in a fucking credit union when you can be in a world global bank? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Where everybody has access to that.
yeah,
That bank will always thrive over a credit union. So yeah.
yeah.
Damn. What's going on with the messages? I told
I'm
y'all I'm
not
trying to
even
get out
lying.
of here early.
Yeah. Hey, we probably is gonna get out of here about 11:30, but let's check to see what's going on.
Yeah, and I don't care about Bitcoin. I'm just trying to get the next one for 17 cents. Because I'm going to hold it until Jesus comes.
Hey, we were just talking about BTT. BTT, you got Mana Coin, you got it's so many different ones that we could give you. You know, we're not financial advisors. We can't tell you what to do. But just like you said before, you ran into a situation where you had an opportunity and you didn't take it because most people wouldn't have taken it because they don't know. Who the fuck knew Bitcoin was gonna be what it is? You know what I'm saying? But right now, you know. Now, if you don't know, now you know. Ain't that what Biggie said? Now you know. So look, jump into something like I would say like BTT or something like that's something I'm jumping into. Or if you want to ride that little Doge wave, Doge is down right now. There's so many different options that we can give you. You got to specify what particularly are you looking for. You just want anything for 17 cents? That ain't what you want, but you want something that's gonna skyrocket. Just like I said, BTT or one of the other ones we was mentioning earlier. Eventually, all these cryptocurrencies is gonna go somewhere. Oh yeah. So that's what's happening. Oh, they spamming us.
No, you made that very clear. I understand that. Okay. So, how do you know what's a good one? And where do you go to watch it, to see and study?
Well, if you really want to watch all the cryptocurrencies, you can go on Yahoo Finance. That's where I watch most of my cryptos because when I got a desktop in my house, I use my desktop. You know, so I use my desktop to go watch the cryptos. And if I'm on my phone, you could basically look up something called Pionex. Pionex is one of the only apps I've seen that watch everything. I don't know if Voyager do it. Did Voyager watch all the apps and the little cryptocurrencies? So
Yeah. Hey, bottom line is, and if you don't feel like doing that, tune into the show every Monday and Wednesday and get these tips from the best community in town. Let's get to the next message.
All right. I got you some microcap coins for the lady. Here you go. Get ready. Get a pen and paper ready, okay? You got BTT. That's BitTorrent. Then you got CKB. That's Nervous Network. Then you have XVG. That's Verge. And then you have VET. That's VChain. Then you have VTHO. That's VThor. All of those, I'm telling you, I think they're winners. So check it out.
Shout out to Spirit Bear. You forgot about OPP. OPP, other people's property. That's a good one too.
Hold on. Yeah, I just had to. This the first block we had to do on the show, man. I had to block this person sending all these crazy messages.
Oh yeah, I see her spamming. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like about this. I like about this. Like you can actually like block all these spams or whatever. So shout out to the Discord.
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going with the messages. So
yeah.
All right, so I got this Beyond Meat stock since you're into the straight stock market, right? Should I cut it? Should I sell it? I mean, because I'm just like, it's up, down, up, down, up, down. And then I have something called NIO. Should I sell that? Because it's down as hell.
Nah, hell no. Hey, when you just when you saying NIO and she was talking about Beyond Meat. You told us about Beyond Meat before, didn't you? Ain't that like some vegetarian shit?
Yeah, Beyond Meat, but right now, everybody is not, the pandemic is not over with. Like Beyond Meat is going to be good once the pandemic is over with. Like once the coronavirus is conquered and destroyed and over with. But I don't see that happening for another till at least 2023. I don't see us really understanding the virus until at least 2023. Like it takes years for a virus, bro. It takes years to understand the virus. So it takes years, man. So I don't see Beyond Meat and stuff like that. A lot of people still are eating healthy, but the economy got to pick back up. So they're not worried about the Beyond Meat and the what I like is Tattoo Chef with Beyond Meat.
Man, Tattoo Chef is down to like $15 too, man. Like I said, I
still like it. Like as a long-term play. Like definitely something that you want to look into as a long-term play. CCIV is a long-term play. It's at $18 right now. Like these are steals in the market, man. And people see red and they just, you still gotta buy low, sell high. That's the opportunity. That like the stock market is good. Why would you want to buy CCIV at 25 when it's going up? You're doing the opposite. Or buy it at $40. You're doing the opposite. NIL right now, anything under $40 is a steal because NIL will reach $100 at the end of the year. NIL will reach $100 at the end of the year. For the simple fact that all these EV markets going to take off around that time.
Yeah. Let's rapid fire these questions, Silk. I know you got to go meet my man up.
Yeah.
Silk, something wrong with you, man, with that OPP. You silly, bro.
What is he talking about?
He talking about the OPP. Like, a lot of people didn't catch that joke.
Me neither.
I feel like I'm
one of the people. I'm like, what is he talking about?
You got to be in that era, bro. You wet behind the ears.
Hey.
OPP is a Naughty by Nature song. OPP was a Naughty by Nature song. Brandy, no.
Hey, let's go.
Silk Holla, I'm gonna beat your bottom of your feet. Quit playing games with me. I'm trying to make money right here. You see, I'm sitting at this desk and I'm ready to get the hell up out of here. And you playing games with my life, talking about some OPP.
Okay, we got some listeners that caught on. Okay, let's get it.
I didn't understand. I'm like, what? What the hell is he?
See, that's how you know people aren't really listening to you, because you just clearly said NIO is a good one. Like, y'all gotta listen to these gems that these brothers, these kings is dropping.
Hey,
cool.
Shout out. Hey, listen, if you miss any information that might be good to you about Doge or any stocks, I guarantee you, everybody that's tuning in, that whatever you thinking about doing, woulda, did, coulda, should, we have talked about it on one of these shows. Forex trading, cryptocurrency, any type of stock that's doing good or bad. We talked about Home Depot. We've talked about every single category that you can possibly think of on this show. All you guys got to do is go back. I think we got about over 20 shows. From the beginning to now, we drop gems. We tell you guys what's going on in the market, what we think. We tell you we're not financial advisors, but you can always go back and play old shows because some of those shows is really good. I think one of the shows we had an argument about EV vehicles, Tesla versus Volkswagen. It's always a lot of gems. You can always go back and replay these shows on stereo, and you could also always follow us to show some support. Like we don't get nothing from it. We just get a kick out of helping people out. Because I know if I was there, somebody had helped me out, I would have been farther along than I am now. But you know what? That's besides the point. Just make sure you guys go back and listen to the old shows. If you don't, if you don't hear what you want to hear during the show we doing today.
This is one thing I gotta say too. This community, this why I say I'm not hyping, the heads up. but this is the best community. This is the best community in stereo because we giving free information. Like I was listening to a couple podcasts on the
Yeah, the
same
crypto ones. Yeah, I was
stock
listening.
and crypto, and I'm like just listening to them. It's like one person know a little bit, but the other one completely didn't know nothing. Like, but here, it ain't just about JVO TV and Silk Hollow Show. We got some people on here that's been in the market for a long time, and they share their information. So we basically a family who come together, say, hey, did you hear about this? We look it up and we make money together. It's free access. That's why we want to get the show out. We're spending our own hard money just so you can share the show so we can get it to more masses. We're not getting paid here. Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
I love
we're passionate about helping people because I want y'all to experience a different lifestyle. Like I took a risk. Now I'm experiencing that different lifestyle right now.
Like, I gotta tell y'all a story. Like Silk don't know, man. We recently went to Las Vegas. Silk went and got the vet, man. Like I do certain things, but it's another side of life that a lot of us don't get to see. And if you get these stocks and cryptocurrencies right, you can see that side of life that other people don't get to get. Everybody don't have money and they don't have the time to actually go spend that money. So I remember we was in Las Vegas and Silk took us out there. We got in the vet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hadn't experienced stuff like that yet. I had some fun things go on, but I ain't been in those super nice cars. And that it gives you inspiration. It gives you something where you like, well, damn, if I can get more money from these stocks and cryptocurrency, then shit. That stuff gives you motivation because you do want to see another side of life. Who want to die not knowing what the 1% live like? You know what I'm saying? The 1% live like this every day. You know what I'm saying? They wake up, don't think about a damn job. We got to wake up thinking about our jobs, bills, money, food. When you wake up and you're rich, you don't think about shit. But what you got to do and what family reunion you going to, what state you finna fly to and what country you finna go to. I want to wake up feeling the same damn way. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we take the time to give you the stocks and cryptocurrency. And I love hearing from everybody, especially new people that come onto the show, because like I always say, it's no dumb questions on this show. None. Don't never be holding out because you think it's stupid. Well, they probably went over this. I don't know if they might think you're not by yourself. It's hundreds of people, thousands of people who don't know what the fuck going on or what we talking about. But you know what? If you listen long enough, you're going to find out. Anyway, let's get some messages. So,
And she asked for a place to go look for the coins and to study them. CoinMarketCap. That's going to be your go-to place. CoinMarketCap. It has all their information. Look at the background of the company. Look into what's called the white paper, which is basically all the information that they have about the company, who owns it, what they do, everything. And just do all your research before you put some money in. CoinMarketCap.
you got that? What's her name? Truth Talk. CoinMarketCap. Listen to Spirit Bear, man. He know what he's talking about. CoinMarketCap. Try that out.
Man, that's naughty by nature. You want to know PP? Yeah, you know me.
Oh, see, hey,
Yeah.
see, look, Chase told me what it was, man. I'm like, oh, PB, what? What stock ticker symbol is that? Like,
Hey, you know you was playing video games when they was doing OPP.
hey, yeah, I sure was playing Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, man. That's back in the day, though.
Yeah, man. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't sell it. I don't know, but I'm sick of it. It makes my stomach hurt. Every time I look at it, I'm like, I know it's about to be something. I go in there, it's like, down 18. I'm like, oh, no. Anyway, but so that's that with that, but the Beyond Meat. But I did hear that they're getting ready to expand into the UK and they're going into China to make Beyond Meat. I don't know if I can eat it after that because I'm like, okay, are they going to give me like the Beyond Meat from China? I'm already skeptical about it now, but I do eat it. I make a point to invest in stuff that I got in my house. You know what I mean?
Where do they make Beyond Meat, man? Where is that from?
If they make Beyond Meat in China, I'm not fucking touching. Like, I really rarely eat Beyond Meat, but I do eat it like when I want to make fake spaghetti and shit like that. Like, but I like it, but at the
That's not
same
real
time,
meat,
it's
is
like,
it?
no, it's not. It's plant-based meat, but Beyond Meat just have a better quality. But if they start making Beyond Meat in China, not gonna lie to you, man, I'm not gonna eat it anymore.
Hey, I'm not gonna
That,
lie to you either.
nothing,
I was just
no
thinking, as soon as you said
disrespect,
to
but I
China,
just like
I was like, I don't want to
it's
eat it
just
if they
like
mass
they
produce
just
it there.
kind of put anything together. Like these factories do what they got to do to survive, which I understand. But at the same time, man, you want to know what you eat at all times.
Yeah, yeah. And you don't know what China gonna do to mass produce that meat. So, hey, it is what it is.
Oh, Javo, you ain't down with OPP? Man, you know me.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
J-Lo,
I
how
feel
you
dumb,
don't know
man. I
what
feel
OPP
dumb for not knowing.
is,
I was
man?
just looking like he's like I was just like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm so caught up in the stock, the crypto, like, what the hell are you talking about, man? Yeah, I'm down with it, man. I'm down with it.
You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You
Hey,
down with
y'all
OPP?
know,
Yeah, you know me.
hey,
Hey,
man,
man, I need that, man, because I just woke up from a day ago of losing 60,000 in Dogecoin. So shout out to the cast, man. But you can't hang your head, man. When you celebrate your wins, you got to celebrate your losses.
wait a minute. You didn't lose 60,000 in Dogecoin.
Oh,
You ain't
yeah,
sold that.
I
You ain't
didn't
sold that,
right
so you
away.
ain't lose shit, man. You good. Just hold on to it. Give it a minute, man. Give it a little breather. If one more person in here get negative on Dogecoin, I'm about to whoop somebody. I mean, Dogecoin. Look, Dogecoin is gonna be okay. Everybody, don't get so down. Y'all, are y'all forgetting that Dogecoin just went up crazily about 4 or 5 days ago? Give it a breather. Let it breathe a little bit. It's gonna go back up. Everybody losing right now. Like I'm down. I'm only down $400 in it. I'm not crying about it. We're gonna get our money back. Everybody just chill.
Daddy, chill. Huh?
Oh, she just changed her face and her name.
So thankful for you two. I'm really thankful. Thank you so much for spending your time, man. We're gonna talk offline. I inboxed you, so yeah, I appreciate this. You just don't know. Hats off.
Hey, Truth Talk. Hit us up on Twitter or Instagram. Mostly hit the Twitter, and you could be entered into that little $100 thing. Because we like to see. We love getting new people in here, and we like to see people who interested or who at least want to know about it. You know, because that's where it starts at. It starts from you wanting to know about it and be like, hey, let me understand this better before I jump into it. I'm just happy that we got a new listener, somebody who understands and who's trying to get into the game. You don't necessarily have to know everything right away. Just come in and show some interest, and it's eventually going to benefit you in the long run because you're going to have something over that other people don't have. You're going to have knowledge about crypto, and you're going to have knowledge about stocks. You know, a lot of people don't take the time to learn about something that's going to be an advantage for them in life. They only worried about it now, you know.
This is the best community to get all this information from, because this is the only time that I'm willing to talk about the stock market and stuff like that. I hate when I get off stereo because I'm giving you free information on stereo, which anybody else will charge. And then I talk, and people want to talk about the stock market. To be honest with you, I keep a clear head when I got scheduled when I talk about the stock. Then I go back into like my meditation because your emotions get caught up in the stock market, and then you get so consumed you will get lost. So
yeah,
sure, y'all take breaks for yourself away from the stock market because you will get caught up in the stock market and all these cryptocurrencies. You ain't gonna know which way to go, and then your focus is gonna be off. So keep your focus, but learn how to keep stuff separate from each other. Like The stock market will destroy you, will overwhelm you at times, and you will feel lost. But at the same time, like if you designate certain times to the stock market, then you'll be all right.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, like you said, work it from 9 to 12. I work it between a certain time because with these cryptocurrencies, what it's doing is like I find myself, like you said, so getting overloaded with all this new information. Like, man, I don't know where the hell to put my money. I'm running out of money to put shit into all this new shit. Like, you know, like the truth is you run out of money to put into all these new opportunities that's coming up for you, you know? But hey, the best of us run into that. Let's go.
Okay, that's the song. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. That's the song. Hey, how you doing? That's the song. OPP. Oh my God, you know that song. Quit playing. You don't know that song?
Hey, everybody in the room picked that shit up to me. I'm gonna go back and do some homework on the song now.
Yeah, this is definitely the best community right here, y'all. You know, you guys give this information for free, and we talk back and forth. Y'all respond to messages. Y'all take input. You give it feedback. You know, like, it's better than anything else I've seen on here. And then now you got these other people with crypto and whatnot trying to say, oh, you got to subscribe privately and pay this much monthly and all that. Like, man, nah.
Man,
Hey,
I think
best thing in life is free, bro. Point blank, period. When a lot of people don't know, when you help other people succeed, your blessings come 5 to 10 times. That's why a lot of people don't know. Like, yeah, I give. Like sometimes when me and Javo go out, we always fighting for the bill. Like, what other friend you know will fight for the bill? Everybody, when you hang out with other friends, they get a bill and everybody looking around like they got to tie their shoe or some shit like that. Get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
don't want to hang around people like
Hey, they
that.
sure do. You ain't never lied, man. Hey,
You
look,
don't
I
want to
swear
hang
to you,
around
that's the
people
truth.
like that, bro.
Hey, I know because you reach a certain level where you like, hey, man, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, good looking, Spirit Bear. You know how we are, man. If you guys hit us up on Twitter asking about stocks or something, we usually respond. If I'm free, I'm not doing nothing else, I'll respond. I usually don't use social media, but if I'm free and I see it, I'm going to respond to it like, hey, nah, you know, this is what I did, or this is what I'm about to do. You know, I might not do what you're doing, but I'm going to respond to it. Anyway, let's go.
Well, before you guys go, I just have one question. What do you guys feel about the cannabis, like stocks? Like, what are the cannabis stocks to look into? I'm just starting myself, and those are the ones that I really want to get into.
Shitty. Marijuana stocks, until they get this legalization going and you hear some really good news, because the only time I've seen marijuana stocks really jump is off about a month. It was like 2 months ago when everything jumped, all those marijuana stocks. I would say just get in something that's cheap if you just starting off, because marijuana stocks is too volatile for me. Like they don't have anything backing them yet, because banks won't touch marijuana dispensaries and stuff like that. Until banks can be able to insure marijuana dispensaries and stuff like that, I feel like they stocks are going to be shit. Just like automaker stocks like GM, Ford, and Chrysler. If you look at it, Tesla is outdoing them with 100 to 1. Those stocks have been shit for a long time. Marijuana stocks have been going up and going down and going. They've been fluctuating too much for me to get in. But if you're getting in, maybe SNDL, Sundial Grower, since it's so low right now, is below $1. So you can get a lot of those, and it's a popular stock. You know, I feel like you can make money off of it. If I was to get into a marijuana stock, that's the one I would get into. But as far as Canopy Growth, it's another one, Canopy Growth, Aura, AUR something. But as far as marijuana stocks, I stay away from marijuana stocks. I stay away from them. I don't know what Silk do, but I stay away from them.
This is the thing about marijuana stocks. You know, all the states, if this is what you got to do, you definitely got to do research. See what states still is not involved. Until all 50 states are going to approve, marijuana stuff there. Yeah, it's just, it's until they all improve it. That way, everybody's on board. That's why I don't see it for the immediate future. I expected it to have to be popular in the summertime, but at the same time, it's like this coronavirus is taking a backseat to everything. So I'm like, April, you'll start hearing about legalizing anything and stuff like that. So I would say average down. Don't all put your money in it. Like when you get your money in 401k, just start breaking up. Like, okay, I worked on this sector, then you work on the cannabis sector. So ain't nothing wrong with, getting in on the cannabis sector because that's the future. That's the wave. That's what they're trying to do, to generate more money. America is trying to restructure, so they're going to need money to restructure. Cannabis is number one at generating a lot of revenue, a lot of money, because you got a lot of weed heads out here that rather smoke than eat.
Why they gotta be weed heads?
I'm just saying. I apologize for the smokers out there, but what I'm saying is a lot of people rather smoke than eat. So I would say average down. Get you like 4 of them. You want to look at the companies in the United States too. Any weed companies in the United States are going to be booming. United States are going to push their own product. It's no more pushing Canada and this, that, and other product. So look for the weed companies in the United States. Them are the popular ones. Just like when I did on the Mardana with the vaccine, that was in Massachusetts. Soon as I seen that, I jumped on it and I made a lot of money from that vaccine play. So if you want to get on it, average down. Wait till it go down some more. Do a certain quarters by quarters, 25%. If you got $1,000, put $250 on it. Then wait till it go down again, put $250 on it. Wait until it go down again. Strike prices.
Yeah. And Biden at the end of his administration, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm expecting marijuana to get legalized during Biden's administration, but towards his second 2 years, like it's too much shit going on for that to be on the forefront of the table. He got too much to worry about. This reconstruction plan, a lot of stuff going on. So if you get into a marijuana stock right now, I would say it's a long-term play. But then again, the shit could happen next month. But I highly doubt that, But by the time of his end of his presidency, I wouldn't be shocked to see it being legalized.
Let's rapid fire, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah, I don't want to get that stock market haze going on, but you know what? Let me tell you something. I got a group of people that got a little bit of change, and the young ladies and young men and older ladies, and we want to invest. Everybody has committed to a certain amount. We're doing Zoom calls, but we just we're all over the place. We haven't done anything yet. So I'm trying to form this group with like-minded individuals. So if anybody here is interested, follow me on Instagram, direct message me, let me know. We have about 8 people right now with a little bit of change, if you can understand me. So let me know, because we need help.
Hey, another thing, Divine, they got a lot of investment groups on Facebook and all the other social media sites. A lot of times what I do is I don't join investment groups, but you have to keep your ears and eyes open for everything. So I'll go and look in those investment groups and look at different places and see what everybody's talking about. You might want to go towards long-term investment. See what your group want to do. You want to go towards long-term investment stocks? Is your group looking to make money right now? Do they want a little bit more risk? You got to put all those things on the table. What you do is, like me and Silk always suggest, get you a goal board. Write out what your goals are for this group. What do you want this group to do? And then you start getting into what kind of stocks y'all want to get into. You want to get in long-term stocks? You want to get into short-term stocks? Then you want to look into what kind of stocks, like EV. You want to get into the EV market. That means Tesla, NIO, and all those other stocks. You want to get into the tech sector. You want to jump into biopharmaceutical sector. Look at what's hot. Look at what analysts are saying. That you use your own research with it, but you want to break it down in sectors. What you want to do with your investment group. So make sure you break that down in sectors, and then since you're the leader of that group, you tell those people like, hey, this is the idea. What do you guys do? And you have a collective meeting with those 8 people you got. That's how you.
A lot of people, when they go into thing, they rush into things. My sister rushed into this property that she bought. Stop rushing into things. Like he said, get you a vision board so you can get you a plan. You need a plan. How the universe works, the universe wants to grant you, or the Most High wants to grant you whatever you want. But when you say, oh, I want to go get it, I want to do a picnic, or I want to go to the park, or I want to go swimming, or I want to do this, then that's when your process gets slow. You slow, your process is slowed down because you all over the place. That's like the Most High, you figure him as your father, right? Your father want the best for you. So he want to give you all this stuff. But when you start stretching his arms and he only got 2 arms and you turned them into 8, that's when your progress slow down. You have to focus on one thing at a time. And your first thing you should do after you get up is make your bed. Mission complete. Now you can do something else.
Hey, look at Silk dropping gems. Hey, that all goes in line with responsibility too. So make sure you get responsible people in your group. Like the worst thing you could do is get people who not responsible, who don't make that commitment in your investment group. So be sure not to put friends ahead of business. You know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with these groups, I would be like, hey, look, man, I know we friends and everything, but this right here, this is business. This is investment. This is my money, and this is opportunity. You have to make that clear to anybody you deal with. Because me, personally, I love my family to death. Would I do business with some of them? Hell the fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Because that goes hand in hand with what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's keep going, Silk.
Hey man, so I have a question. I'm just getting into stocks and cryptocurrency, and I've been researching. Could you explain what the whole how blockchains work, and how specifically Ethereum, how it works?
All right, I'll do a little quick analysis of it. Bitcoin and Ethereum is different. So when you hear Ethereum, it runs off a different network off the blockchain. Same thing as Bitcoin on the blockchain, but it works differently. I think Bitcoin secures its transaction faster, like a credit card. Bitcoin is much more slower. It's a legacy cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? So that means it was first, so was Ethereum, but it just runs different. Hey, man, just message me on Twitter about it. Message me on Twitter about it because it's so deep. I got a lot to tell you about Ethereum. I'll send you something about it and follow me on there because it's deep. I just talked about it too about 20 minutes ago. So go back 20 minutes, listen to that. But we're going to keep rapid firing and hit me up on Twitter.
Hey, y'all talking about thousands. I'm talking about hundreds. I don't have thousands. I got hundreds. I'm in the hundreds. I'm 100 here.
Hey, I told everybody in here that Silk, everybody don't have thousands of dollars to lose. They got hundreds of dollars to lose. I be telling you that, but it's like once you reach this,
is what you believe in. If you believe your ceiling is at 100, then you're gonna stay in the hundreds. Like, how did you get to the hundreds? We should be clapping it up right now that you into the hundreds, because at first it was dollars. It was cents, then dollars. Now you into the hundreds. So you don't ever sell yourself short. Give yourself a round of applause. Get to the cents, get to the dollars, get to the 100, and then get to the thousands. We ain't talking about nothing else less than that.
All right.
Hey, yo, I told you about Digibyte, and it just went up 16% more after it just went up 8%. That's like, what, 24 now? Yo, I told you about this Digibyte. Oh, man.
Hey, Spirit Bear, listen, man. Make sure you get your money and take your profits. I know you sent me the message on Twitter. It was saying, hey, I don't know if I don't know if you and Silk was right about selling your profits, and you did the math, and then you was like, you guys were right. Just be careful with that type of stuff, because it's gonna rise and then it'll fall. Because each one is different. Look what Doge did. Look what everything does. They all surge, then they fall. But since it's surging right now, you got your money in there, make sure you get your profits, man. Don't hold on to it when you think it's gonna keep going. Just sell at a decent price. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna end up holding on to Dogecoin like me and Silk, losing money.
Yo, I appreciate that. Yo, I love how you said shitty. But nah, no bullshit. I feel like they're the reasons why I'm really want to get into the stocks, because I do see, like, I feel like at the end of the day, once they do legalize it, this is where the money's going to be at. This in the healthcare field. Like, I'm looking into the healthcare ones that you talked about as well. I'm in the healthcare field. Hold on.
Hey, Queen Doobie, no matter what we say about marijuana stocks, I believe in the same thing you believe in. Long term, marijuana stocks is going to be the shit one day. As of right now, no. It's just not, like, if you want to make money right now, it's just not the way to go. But I see what you're saying on the long-term thing. But always if you really truly believe in it, can't nobody tell you different. Can't nobody tell you what the market gonna do. Me and Silk can preach to you till we blue in the face. And we could be dead fucking wrong. You get what I'm saying? Nobody knows what the market is going to do. I don't know if tomorrow that shit gonna go up 500% or it's gonna drop 500%. So if you really believe in that marijuana stock, like you say, go ahead and put your money in there. If you believe, but make sure you believe in that company too. Marijuana stock.
OGI is an okay marijuana stock if she wants to get in that. It's more or less like a pump and dump stock, because it does fluctuate a lot up and down, but it's cheap.
Which one he say?
OGI.
OGI.
That's my brother, by the way. Like, anytime he big, make sure y'all follow him. He big in the marijuana field, so he definitely know what he's talking about. OGI, marijuana stock. He just messaged me like, "Hey, why my message not playing?" Because Javo is controlling the messages. So don't yell at me. Yell at Javo.
Hey, no, OGI is that? I have to look that one up, man. I ain't heard of that one, but I'll look it up. He probably right.
I definitely took note to the SNDL. I'll look into it. I feel what you're saying, because it's all the way not legalized across the board. But I'm in a state where it is. I'm in Massachusetts, so, it is legal here. So, and then they got a couple of, black-owned ones, new black-owned dispensaries out here. That's why I was getting into it, see my people, doing good shit, and I want to kind of not capitalize off it, but, invest into it and, something that can help me make money too. And I love smoking. I'm a motherfucking ballhead like a motherfucker.
Hey, Queen Doobie, something you don't know. I'm on my way to pick some shit up now. Shit. Hey, I got my marijuana card. So shoot, yeah. I'm on my way to pick something up.
But you know what?
I don't know about any of y'all. I don't got hundreds of dollars to use to lose. Okay, I ain't a single mom. I got like $10
Yeah.
Hey, one thing I gotta say, man. One thing about believing in yourself, you have to love yourself and believe in yourself. Like, I don't know if I necessarily, and that's just off topic, but I don't necessarily know if I love myself more than I believe in myself. Like, I believe in myself to the highest degree, more than I love myself. Get what I'm saying? I can't explain it, but like,
some people understand
I use hate more than love. Like, when I get love, it's like I can't understand it, but the hate is like it just takes me to a whole nother level. Like I have to prove to you, like, you don't even know who the fuck you talking to type shit. Like, that's the type of aggressiveness that I have in myself. So, yeah, you definitely want to practice believing in yourself, having good vibes. If it feel good, like you feel good when you smoke, man, keep smoking. Like, it is what it is. It's all about the vibes. It's all about enjoying life, loving life, bro.
Yeah. Let's go.
And I'm thinking of going in with starting with the basic ETFs, like with Chase, those group of banks and whatnot. So, what do you think?
Man, ETFs is an excellent choice, man. They about the only thing that's staying positive. ETFs, whether the market crash or go up, they typically always seem to do okay, man, because they diversified. And if you're a new investor, shoot, that's actually something good to get into. We mentioned that earlier in the show when I was talking about getting into an ETF or something like that. ETFs is excellent, man. That's an excellent choice for you to start off with if you really don't know what to do and you want to get your feet wet. That's something you can get into. Let's go.
ETFs, like you said, is very diversified. It's like 10 companies to the one company. Like if Tesla go down, say if I'm 100% in Tesla go down, I'm down. But if I'm in an ETF, but you got to be careful about ETFs too, because they charge fees for you to stabilize your money. So that's a slow grind. But at the same time, if you're one of those people that don't want to watch the stock market and be on it like that, then throw your money in the ETF and then live about your life. But just know that your life will be a slow grind dealing with only ETFs. But that's still a good move.
All right.
Bro, you so right about that, Silk, about how we leveling up over here, man. I told my wife the other day, my first deposit into crypto was $10, bro. And I just flipped that, added more when I could. I'm now putting like $1,000 onto one. Like, I never thought that would have happened, you know? Like, we're looking at, like, my wife and I have saved more money than we have ever even saved in our life. Like, or that even, you know, it's insane. Like, we're making more money than we would have made at our job. It's just, this is such a blessing, man. And I'm so thankful that, you know, I listened to y'all's show and you gave me that extra push to really get into it. Because I was kind of thinking about it. My wife already mentioned it, but I was like, let me research this. And y'all just gave me that extra push, and now everything's getting better. So I really appreciate y'all for that. And let's keep getting this money.
Hey,
level up.
Check this out. Everybody keep on the show talking about, I'm talking about thousands, but to be honest with you, this is 3 years ago. This 3 years ago, I was 3 years ago to this day, man. I got into, I was in a relationship, heart broke, everything. I ain't have nowhere to go, bad credit, 420 credit score. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's all about what you're allowing yourself and what you're trying to do. Like, I can talk about it because I'm proud of it and I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, man, you got to be on your grind mode. Like Spirit Bear said, he started with $10. Because I remember buying Dogecoin at $10. Like, damn, am I sure? Am I doing something right? But that's because I'm holding on to materialistic shit. Really, money ain't nothing but a piece of paper. People put value on fucking charge plugs now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all what the value is, and the value keeps going up. So none of this shit is really valuable. So just use it as a tool, like a hammer, like a nail, but use it as a tool, because that's all what money is. That's why I give money away, because money is going to come back to you. When you hold on to something precious, you're valuing that money over the Most High, bro. And you're losing focus on what's more important. what's more important is being jolly, being happy, being good to thy neighbor, and fucking enjoying life, man, because you only live once. YOLO. The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, one more thing. So let's say you get this cryptocurrency, and let's say you put in 100, and let's say you make 300, and you want to get your 200. How do you get it? If it's virtual, are you getting cash? Well, how you get money out of it? And or if you don't get money, what? Tell me that.
Yeah, he definitely knew, bro.
Hey,
I'm
it's
telling you.
easy. All you got to do is a lot of them places let you transfer your crypto right to USD, which is the US dollar. And you could either take it out that way if it's linked to your bank account. If it's not linked to your bank account, then you could get it out through your debit card. Usually they'll charge a fee or something like that. But it's once you make your profit, you can always get your money out. Just be careful of the taxes if you're taking your money out. Because once you make that money, just realize you got to pay taxes on all of that. So it's easy to get your money out of there.
I suggest
All
going
right, y'all. I just had this happy accident happen to me
I got
because, like, this is a great strategy that I didn't even think of, and it like happened to me on accident, right? So instead of pulling all your money out of a stock or a crypto when you're trying to get your profit, right, and you're still believing that stock, like if you're gonna buy back into it again, only pull out like the majority of it and leave like a couple cents or maybe like $1 in there, so that you could still see what your average cost was before you pulled your money out. Because I forget all the time, and I'm like, shit, when did I get in again? But now I'm like, okay, if I leave a cent in there, I can still see my average cost, so I know when to get back into it and make that money again when the pump is up. That's just me, because I'm looking at so many different ones and it's hard to keep track. So by doing that, it really helps me out. Just a tip that I happened to stumble upon. Tried to share that with y'all.
Hey, Spirit Bear, I don't know what app you're using, but I'll tell you this. If you're using Robinhood or you're using any of those, Robinhood actually got a messaging center where you can go back and see what your average cost was before you averaged down or did anything. So every order that you do is usually logged in some type of log on most apps. So you can go into it's a little message button at the bottom of Robinhood. You click in there, every order you do, they send me an email. So I got a log of every single thing I've done on Robinhood, and they log that. You know what I'm saying? They have to for the IRS. So
hey, I actually like that strategy, Spirit Bear. Like what he's saying is he, instead of taking everything out when he sell everything at and leave one share. If you leave one share or whatever, say if you leave one share, okay, the next wave that you get into, you're actually if you get it lower, you're actually making more money. If you buy into a share higher, you're actually spending money. So I kind of like that move. So shout out to Spirit Bear, man.
Yeah. Let's rapid fire him, Silk. We about to end it a little early today. So if you guys got any questions, get them in real quick. We're going to rapid fire right now.
Well, yeah, I like I like a lot of risk. I mean, even my stock at work, my 401k. Well, I don't have a 401k, but whatever this damn thing is called. Because I work for the government, so we don't have 401k. But I'm in the highest risk they can go. So I make a lot of money there, but I can't get that until I'm old. And I'm almost there, but I'm not even close. You know what I mean? So with the pandemic, I did kind of snatch a little bit of it for a little emergency because I was scared that the lights were going to go out. So I took it. And I was taxed on it, but I got a little bit of it. And I'm like, okay, if they can invest it, so can I.
When did you take your 401? When did you get, well, you said it's not a 401k. When did you take out of it? Because if you had took it out before, you wouldn't have got taxed before December 2020. Because the CARES Act allows you to take money out without getting taxed for it. So you could have got a withdrawal. A lot of people didn't know that. You could have took that money and quadrupled it up by now. Anyway, let's rapid fire another one.
What's up, everybody? Y'all doing all right, JV? What's up, Silk? Y'all know who it is. Connectivity, Financial Literacy Week, month, year, and lifestyle. We living it out here, man. Listen here. Cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, the future of everything that's happening. If you're not on it, you need to get on it. If you're not connected with Silk and JV, you need to. Stocks, Forex, crypto, all this. $40 trillion, $7 trillion, $2.5 trillion markets ain't going nowhere. Y'all need to get in. What's up, Silk and JV? Y'all keep it moving. Y'all know I'm in the building.
What up, man?
What up?
What up? What's up? Hey,
It's
look,
always a pleasure, man, to hear all, all the old listeners. Hey, back to that one question. Another thing people got to stop doing, we don't talk about it much on this show, but we need to start talking about it. Businesses, stop using your personal stuff, right? Your personal credit, your personal this, personal that. Create a business, create an entity so you can reap the benefits of being in a business. Like one thing I can say about the one lady that impressed the hell out of me, she took that money, right? She had less than what I had. I had like 30. I took out like 35,000, but she took out 5,000. Now she created a company with $5,000. That shit blew my mind and kind of pissed me off. Cause what I did, I get motivated by people's motivation. You know what I'm saying? When I see people coming up, I be like, damn, I could have did that times 7.
Today, speaking of that, man, today I actually got influenced by an unparticular place, but I'm filing for my LLC, man. I'm gonna get this business for JVO TV. And like you said, I was just looking at it because she told me, she was like, yeah, you can. She's like, I'm gonna get a car in my business name and I'm gonna write it off under my business. Like it's a lot of things you can do when you get an LLC. I know everybody's saying the hype about everybody getting their own little small business, but it's so many positive opportunities if you do. I'm filing today. It's only $50 in Michigan, and I'm gonna get my LLC for JVO TV. Shout out to JVO TV too, man. Y'all check out my YouTube and check out my video on why Black people are more financially illiterate. It's not about race, it's about educating. So y'all check that channel out. Y'all check that out. Send me a like, send a comment, something like that. But yeah, I filed for my LLC today, man. Well, I'm doing it, and I'm in the process of it. So yeah, I just heard you talking about it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna write my stuff off in the small business as well.
For sure, man. And hit me up, man, whenever. Link up.
Yeah, I got some questions about it. I was just gonna pop up like, yeah, I got my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's get it.
Because I've been bullshitting, man. I've been so caught up in the stock game and the cryptocurrencies and that I forgot that you have to diversify. You could look. We just talk about stocks and crypto on this show, but you can diversify. You can be in real estate. You can be in construction. You could be in so many things right now. So many things is about to explode when this pandemic is over because we don't have skilled workers. It's so many things you can invest in right now to put yourself in a good position. And me, I want to diversify. So I'm trying to do the same thing. That's why I'm filing for my small business. Because even if you don't have a small business, you can file for one and get into one. Make something, do something. I'm doing that. And then I'm jumping into AFC homes. What do we have a lot of? We got a lot of baby boomers who gonna get old and they're gonna have to be in homes and stuff like that. I'm gonna give me a couple houses, put them up in there. You know what I'm saying? Not as a cruel way, but I'm gonna do the right thing. But it's so much money and opportunity to be made that I don't want to be on the sidelines for all this stuff happening. So anyway, let's rapid fire, baby.
It's questions like this, Silk and JV, is the reason why me and my partners always tell people, if you really want to know about something, I mean, yes, they can come on here and get it from you all, right? Or some of us investors who are out here listening in. But listen here, this is the problem with the world. This is not a romper room, Sesame Street type of, everything is digital. When you get a direct deposit, it shows up in your account as numbers. How do you find out what's in your direct deposit? You go to an app, pull it up, and the numbers show up. Digital currency has always been here, people.
Yeah, we just didn't call it that. We just didn't call it that.
Yeah.
We just never called it that.
Did you know in Detroit, I was looking up at some old, like, you know, pictures for the house and stuff when I fixed up the house. But did you know that Detroit had the first EV automobile?
You talking about the Volt, the Chevy Volt?
Like, I didn't know that. I was looking at the picture like, damn, Detroit had the first EV automobile. I'm not talking about the Chevy Volt. I'm talking about the old shit, like the Ford. I'm talking about the EV from Ford and stuff. It was made in Detroit.
Well, we are the Motor City, buddy. Hey, look.
I mean, that's just something like far as like, you know, you know how much I love the city, but like that just got me like, damn, dog. I don't know, man. I just love that shit.
Yeah, let's keep going, bro. I say we getting over a little bit. Let's go.
What's your Twitter, JVO?
Hey, when you go to Twitter, put @TVJvo, not JVO TV, put @TVJvo, or click my avatar, and then it should take you straight to my page. So if you go on Twitter, just put @TVJvo.
Listen, Silk, he's absolutely right. One thing you have to always remember is you always can make more money, but you can't get back time. So the time that you invest every day in your family, in your job, those are the things that you should value more than anything, and not the dollar. You can make the dollar, you can lose the dollar, you can make the dollar again. You know, everybody has a story to tell, just know.
All day, baby. Let's see I think he was finishing it.
And I'm going to piggyback off of what Spirit Bear said about that. He's absolutely right, because actually, if you really pay attention, if you don't sell it all and you only sell part of it, there's an average that you bought it at. So let's just say you bought it at 3 cents, but now you go to buy it back in, now you're buying it at 20 cents. It's going to average you out. So instead of it being at 20 cents, it's still going to budget you down, and it's going to give you a base average, which may only be a bump up from that 3%.
Spitting facts, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Get on that business. Make you a business. Even if it's just something simple, whatever you love to do, turn it into a business and register it so you can reap those tax benefits. Because, man, that has been saving me so much. Like I said, I get all my tax money back, all of it. You just got to make sure that you're making what are called business purchases and stuff like that so that you could do your write-offs at the end of the year. But yeah, definitely get on that. Make a business, make something that you love, and that'll really help you out with your taxes.
Man, I should have been on that a long time ago, man. I don't know what I was thinking.
Hey, and it's a quicker way to jumpstart your business, because the reason why we got disconnected first, because I ain't want to say nothing, but Quill, one of the business vendors that you got to do to get to boost your business credit, they came and told me you got to know your worth too. They came and told me, yeah, you got to purchase a few items before we can add you to our list. And I'm like, purchase a few items? No, I'm going straight to the net 30. So basically, if they don't want to do business with me, fuck them. We jump over Quill. I'm about to go.
You got to have proof.
Listen, I'm about to go to Wells Fargo and get a secure business credit card. That meaning that's going to be, you're using your own money, but actually you're jumping. Like one guy, I believe he told me he went to Wells Fargo and he had an 80 score just off one business vendor on that business account. So just go to Wells Fargo, man, and open up a secure line of credit. Point blank, period. Jump through all that bullshit that Uline, the Quill, and Granger. But yeah. I am gonna use it. The more applications on your account, the more you're gonna be funded. But that's all in a whole nother story and a whole nother topic.
All right. Let's get this last message.
So let me drop one idea. one industry that people overlook that's a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? Just as big as the real estate game, where a lot of 6-figure and 7-figure income earners are made on a monthly basis. All right, so I'm gonna put this out there. I got a friend of mine who I was able to get. I got him a personal loan. He took that personal loan, created a transportation company. Within 24 months, now he's at 7 figures a year with over 6 trucks. The trucking industry is one of the most recession-proof businesses out there. Way better than real estate. The return on your investment is way faster than real estate. And your retention is way better than real estate. See, real estate is good until the market go down. But transportation, when the market is down, that's when you're going to make a bulk of your money.
Facts. Hey, make sure, go to Twitter and connect me, because I'm looking to start a logistics company. That's what my friend had. She started with $5,000 and created a I can't say multi-million, but it's like, it's in the thousands. Like she might generate just off that business, off $5,000, $150,000 a year. Like, come on, man. If $5,000 work for you to $150,000, and make sure connectivity that you hit me up on Twitter so I can get your information. If you got any products that you trying to look into to fix, then hit me up.
Yeah. But anyway, man, we went over a little bit. Like I said, I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. You guys know we always here every Monday and Wednesday at 9 a.m., 30 minutes before the stock market open, giving what we got to give to the financial community. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. You can follow me on Twitter at TVJvo, and you can follow Silk on his Twitter. But make sure you guys share the show, because we do give $100 away at the end of the month, every month, to new investors and anybody who's been loyal. Just do it randomly and make sure you leave your Cash App, because that's what we're gonna do. All we ask is that you guys share the show, because this information needs to get out. It's free. You're gonna make money and get it. That's what we do. Anything else, so I see they hitting us up at the end.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Like, I appreciate everybody coming out. Let's pick these last little few, and then because I'm on my way out the door. If we disconnect, we disconnect. But at the same time, man, power to the people.
All right, I got to say, connectivity is totally wrong. Real estate, if you buy correctly for cash flow, beats the pants off of just about anything else out there, including the trucking industry. So if you're speculating or flipping, or all the broke people that are trying to make it in real estate, might not be the best idea. If you are a cash flow investor and you are buying income-producing properties with leverage responsibly that provide passive cash flow, you can't beat it. Number one. Number two, what you guys mentioned earlier about the not paying taxes due to the CARES Act in 2020, incorrect. There's a provision in the CARES Act where you could choose to pay all the taxes in 1 year, or you could spread the taxes ratably over a 3-year period. So you would have to have taken what's called a coronavirus-related distribution, or a CRD, but what you stated is not actually correct. And then finally, on the LLC part, depending on the type of business and how you structure it, it may or may not provide the tax advantages that you're talking about. If you have a single-member LLC.
Oh, thanks for correcting us.
Yeah,
but
that's called a sole proprietor.
Though. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, he is definitely spitting facts, right? But at the same time, you have to come on here and elaborate a little bit more about the facts. Yeah. Like, you can correct somebody, but at the same time, this is a community that we do like to listen. So if you're correcting somebody, then I want to hear this debate. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of a debate. Like,
hold on, wait. I want to hear what GT got to say. I know he got something to say back to
that. You see all that stuff he's saying right there, right? See what he's not telling you? You have to know exactly what you're doing in the real estate industry, right? But I can promise you right there, on another show, we can put the numbers up, right? Right now, we're making more money per truck. The return on the investment on a truck right? It's within 90 days. And it's consistent. Like I said, transportation is what makes this country go around. But, you know, that's another topic for another day.
Hey, I love Hey, we got a little fire at the end, man. Hey, man, thanks for tuning in, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with having a debate on this, that, and the other. Connectivity is right. Right now, the trucking company is moving. Real estate ain't doing nothing, ain't going nowhere.
Wait a minute.
But
So how
real estate,
it depends on if you a buyer or a seller, though. Like he talking about Pacifics, man, and we talking about LLC overall. It don't matter what the fuck LLC they get if they doing it the right way. We're not saying that, hey, you can't do this. You talking real technical specifics, man. You get what I'm saying? I hear you, but it's the way you go about it. We like to argue to disagree.
You know, as I'm listening to y'all, man, this is wonderful information that a lot of us need to know. My business mentor calls this playing the financial chess game, right? And how you playing the financial chess game is moving like banks, right? It's making bank moves, right? Making bank moves. See, banks never use their own money. Banks have built billion dollar, you know what I'm saying, platforms using other people's money. And that's why you want to open a business, get a business credit. You use somebody else's money, but know exactly where you need to go and what you need to do.
Facts. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm on a mission to use other people's money, man. Like, he's spitting facts out here. We thinking we got to have a lot of money. No, you ain't got to have a lot of money. You just got to know the right moves, man.
Hey, look, the CARES Act signed into law last March by then President Donald Trump allow individuals to withdraw up to $100,000 from their retirement account without paying the usual 10% tax penalty if they were under age 60. I mean, what provision are you talking about, buddy? Like, I'm just saying, like, what specifically are you talking about with that? Because if you were under 60, you didn't get taxed. So I want to know what provision you're talking about. That's straight off the reading.
One thing I can say, when I took out my when I took out my money, one thing I can say, I voted to have taxes taken out right away. So that's one thing I can say. He might be correct about that information. Like, yeah, you can't pay it now, but sooner or later you're gonna have to pay it back.
I didn't end up getting hit with that, man. I took
Hey,
a withdrawal.
this shit getting heated. Like, let's go.
Look,
Let's keep going.
I just read it straight off. Like, what provision specifically?
Hey,
are
I'm
you
loving
talking
this
about?
chat though, man. I appreciate everybody in the
Like,
chat.
hey, look,
Ain't
if I'm
nobody.
wrong, I'm wrong. You know, I like being corrected, but I'm just saying, what provision specifically inside of the CARES Act are you talking about?
The difference of what I understood being a listener from what Connectivity was saying and the other gentleman was saying is that both of those are lucrative. But what he was, if I'm correct, what he was saying was, if you buy property and let's say you got rental properties where you're making consistent lucrative income off of them, I think that's what he was trying to get at.
Well, listen.
Okay, yeah.
Right now, they got the shit set up where I don't got to pay fucking rent. So fuck you and your rent. Not saying it to you, but what I'm saying is I just adapted how most people think right now. Fuck your rent. I'm going to live here free, and I ain't doing shit. I ain't paying shit until I have to.
So we can't tell. I want to hear more. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, y'all got me interested. I want to hear it. Hold on.
Well, my tenants are truck drivers, and so I certainly appreciate the trucking industry, but it's not actually correct. And when you use cost segregation and bonus depreciation and all the other benefits, and you do that in the form of real estate syndications as well, you don't actually pay any taxes whatsoever. So it is extremely advantageous if you know what you're doing and you do it correctly. And then the part that got cut off about the single member LLC, again, depending on how you structure the business, what you're talking about from the tax standpoint may or may not be true. But for most people that structure a single member LLC, which is implicit in what you're describing about $50 to file one, which is another mistake. You should probably sit down with an attorney and draft an operating agreement and actually do it the right way. But it's going to be a pass-through entity for tax purposes, and therefore you may or may not get the benefits that you think you might be getting. Peace out.
Hey, let me speak on this. Let me speak on this real quick. This is the difference between the difference between knowing and not knowing, right? Like when he was speaking on the $50, lawyers don't like that shit when you try to do it on your own. I filed for bankruptcy on my own, and they was looking at me like, how did you get the education? I went online. Listen, you ain't got to have, listen, a motherfucker gonna charge you $250 to get your business started the right way, right? As far as lawyers and stuff go. But you need to educate yourself on how to do stuff yourself. That's one thing that lawyers, yes, it's good to have lawyers involved in everything. But at the same time, this shit ain't hard, man. I set up my business. I did use my own money and stuff like that. But I saved a lot of money setting up my own business, setting it up the right way, because I paid for education to set up business the right way. You don't need all those fancy lawyers unless you're dealing with like the marijuana field and stuff like that, where rules are constantly changing. So yeah, you need a lawyer, but at the same time, you don't need that shit starting out. You're starting out. You're going to have your bumps and bruises. But if you want to set up the right way, yeah, of course. You want to speak to somebody that's already in the field and already making moves and stuff like that. But you got people on YouTube giving out the same goddamn information for a cheaper price. So bottom line is, it's up to you, like how much you want to spend in this business.
Yeah. Hey, let me hear I want to hear some more of it. I got excited. I like that.
So if you want to start a logistics company, you want to get your broker's license, but you're going to start out learning how to dispatch, right? Because that's the two key components. Have dispatching, right? Because my sister does that. My sister has a logistics company, right? I run a transportation company, me and my partner, the guy that I told you I got the loan for, right? But I've been in transportation for 20-some years, right? Listen, at the end of the day, being a dispatcher is one thing, right? Dispatching, but where the bulk of the money is in logistics is having your broker's certificate. Once you become a broker, Silk, JV, then you are the middleman between the shipper, right, and the actual carrier. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I'm talking about during the pandemic, brokers were raping the industry. They were making a killing.
Hey.
Another thing too, man, I'm looking to connectivity. I'm looking to get into the merchants. I want to open up a merchants account. That's exactly what I'm looking to do right now. Soon as I take care of all this ripping and running, but I'm gonna get a merchants account.
All right, let's keep going, Silk. We're almost done.
Just a little quick FYI, the Lehman Brothers, whose business empire started in the slave trade, recently apologized. The corporation is now owned by Wells Fargo. I won't be doing business with them. Not to say you can't, though. Just not me.
Yeah, Lehman Brothers out of here, man. Nobody gonna do business with that shit.
Well, actually, it's 59.5 and not 60. First of all, 59.5 and not 60. You're talking about a tax penalty. That's not what I'm talking about. You're talking about a 10% IRS early withdrawal penalty. That's not what I'm talking about. What you said, or what she said, that you guys seem to validate, was about the taxes, which would be taxed at ordinary income tax rates. That's what I'm talking about. You still have to pay the taxes, whether you do it all at once or ratably over 3 years. Just continue reading from Google, and maybe you'll learn.
No. Listen, man. I was talking about a tax penalty. We just simply talking about something that you always get taxed on your money. That simply was just a misunderstanding. You driving?
Listen. 59 and a half, rounded up, is 60. Am I right or am I wrong?
Like, you being real technical, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can tell, like, this cloud is off. This guy is really off numbers. So while you getting off numbers, educate us on something that you actually know. Like, I enjoy you coming on this show, firing up the show, because I love diversity. But at the same, like, I like this shit. Like, I'm not getting mad. I'm happy that you on the show and you're firing us up, because now okay, show us what we doing wrong, this, that, and the other. Like, I like stuff like that, because that fuels me. That fuels me to hey, I'm hungry when it comes to this shit. Like, I'm all about the smoke. But 59 and a half, to me, rounded up, is 60. So while you giving off these numbers trying to show like you know more when you Googling the shit yourself? Come on, man.
Hey, look, we all together in here, man. We like positivity. We got to keep it positive. And that's the only way to go forward, is to keep it positive. But you're technically right. You do pay taxes on it, but I'm talking about the tax penalty. There was no tax penalty on the CARES Act.
So I just wanted to give my 2 cents for the smaller fish in this room who don't have money to invest in trucks and real estate. I just did a simple sole proprietorship and registered with my local state, tax office. Like, that's all. And then I just get to write off any business expenses. But yeah, that's just for us down here who don't have all that money.
No, Spirit Bear, we talking about when you trying to get to that other level where you're getting top tier loan funding, because that's where you make big money. Like, when I first set up, I was sole proprietor, but I made changes to my Duns and Bradstreet. I took it off sole proprietor and put it as LLC or whatever, you prefer. It all depends what business venture you're going in, but you want to take it off sole proprietor, because them are warning shots. And then you want to also use a different address. You cannot get you a virtual address. It all depends how you're trying to do it. If you cool with that sole proprietor stuff, yeah, that's cool. But we're talking people that's trying to, like, my real estate company, I'm trying to get the big bucks. So I got a virtual address. I got a 1-800 number. And my sole proprietorship to an actual LLC. So all that stuff is corrected. All that stuff is good without having lawyers involved, without having this, because they're going to do it right for you. If you got that money and you want it done right, I'm going to get it done right sooner or later. But right now, you don't need lawyers and stuff to get you a business started. That's what he's saying, doing it the right way. Like, the right way is taking action, getting it started. That's the right way.
Okay.
Let me tell you something on a consistent basis, what I make on our trucks right now with the 6 trucks that we got, right? On average, right? Just at the low bottom. Listen, we make about $10,000 a week on average. Take home. We taking home 40 grand per truck. You do the math. And we just got 6 trucks. 40,000 times 6 take home. Consistent. And this is during, watch this, and that wasn't even during the pandemic. The pandemic, we made more money because guess what? Freight had to move. We had to move the wood and all the materials to build the houses that they got. All the bricks that they needed to build the commercial development, we got to move them. All the boats that they got out there, we got to move them. All the food, we got to move them. But anyway, again.
Hey, shout out to the whole community, man. Like, we love these debates. We love the debates and we love it all, man. But at the same time, like, we're going to take an ear to what everybody got to say. Because it's all about growing as a community. Like, but bottom line is, everybody has their own way of making money, and everybody has to learn from the growth of being independent. So you got somebody coming on here flashing numbers about, but it's the same shit J-Bo talking about. Like I'm not here to try to downplay nobody or I'm saying I'm smarter. No, I'm intelligent enough to know when I get my money to hire smarter people that wasted their time, not wasted their time because I don't want to say that, but been to school a little longer. Like that ain't my job. My job is to create this money, and my job is to hire people that's been in the field. Blase split, yes.
Yeah,
that's the right way of doing it.
Your job is to Steve Jobs this shit, basically. You know what I'm saying? Steve Jobs wasn't doing no damn code on computers and none of that, but he had the vision and he was smart enough to get those people together and use their strengths. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to do it, so he got them together to do that. Anyway, let's hurry up and get this done. So we almost there.
You need any out-of-state dispatches? You looking to, expand into Massachusetts, Mr. Connectivity? Holla at your girl. I've been dispatching since I was 16 years old, and the girl's 33.
Networking, baby. Hey, that's networking right there.
But let me say this much, man. I love it, man. I get excited a lot, man, when I see people listen. Whether it be stocks, whether it be Forex, whether it be crypto, whether it be gold and silver, whether it be real estate or whole life insurance, you know what I'm saying, or transportation, or any business. All of these industries that I just said, people are making full-time 6-figure, 7-figure, and 8-figure incomes. I love this show because a lot of us are out here on the journey to getting to where we want to be as far as financial security and wealth building. So, man, shout out to that brother, man, that does the real estate, man. Much success to you, man, because real estate is a booming market. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to getting off into that, you know what I'm saying, sometime in the next 12 months. And shout out to everybody else, you know what I'm saying, starting a business. I'm not there yet myself, but we're aspiring to get there.
That's all we saying, man.
Hey,
everybody
shout
got
out to Connectivity, man.
And then the cash flow, he probably gone now, but I would say thanks for giving us that information. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about the tax penalty, but we still appreciate that information. It's just the way you convey it. Came off a little harsh, man. It came off a little damn harsh. But anyway, man, we appreciate everybody. We had a good show today. Silk out about to do some business. I'm about to jump back into the stock market. We're going to be back here Monday again at 9 a.m. talking. And sometimes we might even surprise you guys with a show over the weekend or Friday. Just look out for that and follow us and make sure you share our show. And yeah, man, it's excellent show today. Anyway,
I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody coming out and inspiring each other. So that's one thing that I like about the show. So yeah. I appreciate everybody. I see y'all Monday.
Deuces. Have a good day.